Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world. It's the Get Up and Go Show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
6:07 on the Get Up and Go Show. It is let's see, what day is it? It's Wednesday. No, it's Thursday. I have no idea what day it is. I have to figure out what day it is.
Why exactly are you here?
Well, I'm here because that is my job.
I've never heard you talk like that before.
That's because I'm damn good at what I do.
You call this big market radio?
That's right. We're about as big as it's going to get, right, Bonnie?
And that's right. And, mid-month, it's already October 15, which means... Oh, how exciting. It looks like Halloween is going to be 2 weeks from this Saturday. Just 2 weeks away. And I see all kinds of haunted houses now that they're going. Some are going virtual, some with drive-by.
Don't say the word drive-by.
There's
whatever you do. That's a very touchy thing to say, drive-by, especially when we're going to have law enforcement in studio here in just a little bit.
Oh, we're going to have Brian Bosio coming in.
Don't say the word drive-by, please.
But, Evan, I just wanted to mention this Mercy Asylum that I always go to in Port St. Lucie. It's a haunted house that I've been going to, and sometimes you go through their house, and I remember one year I was running through their backyard outside, and I think it might have been in the line of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I heard the chainsaw big guy coming out chasing me. They have a scary haunted house every year, and they raise money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Oh, very nice.
And this year, it's on Irely Street in Port St. Lucie.
Okay.
And they raise money for Make-A-Wish, and this year you can still go. It looks like you can kind of drive up in their driveway, and they're going to do it where people are just sitting in their cars having the windows closed.
Okay.
And then they're going to come out with scary monsters, scary kind of scenes. It looks like it's okay for the kids, not too frightful because you are in your vehicle.
Okay. It's kind of like what the Martin County Sheriff's Office is doing. They're doing trunk or treat, but they're doing what's called a drive-through.
Yeah.
Instead of getting out of your car and going trunk to trunk, you will drive through the parking lot, and they'll hand you your treats right through your car window. Of course, with the mask on.
Yeah, so many operations have had to scale down. I even wanted to go to Halloween Horror Nights this year in Orlando, and that's been canceled. I think Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay area still has something of a fright night, but
here's a little secret about
down.
Halloween Horror Nights. Little known secret, because one of my kids was up. They do have haunted houses.
Yeah.
They have imposed haunted houses. You can go, but they're not calling it Halloween Horror Nights. So you can go and you can still get trick-or-treated, and you can still get the living crap scared out of you.
And I hear the costumes are just fantastic.
Yes.
Friends were telling me that they saw the little girl 11 from Stranger Things. There was a whole cast from Stranger Things. Not the real cast, but people who look like the kids in the series.
Okay.
And this little girl, or they said it possibly could even been a little boy playing 11, who of course is a female in the Netflix series.
Okay. Not
Stranger
10,
Things.
but 11. Not 10, but 11.
11.
Okay, 11.
Yeah, probably the coolest character in a while.
Wonder why they used 11 instead of 10 or 12 or 13 or something like that.
Because her number was number 11. So, but if you watch the episode, you will know why they were numbered. But
all right,
yeah,
very good, very good. How's your belly feeling this morning after yesterday's episode with all the bamboozled jelly beans? I had a conversation with Phil yesterday, and he was feeling a bit queasy, I must say.
He didn't look too good when
he was not looking good when he left the studio yesterday.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was a matter of between him laughing very hard and doing that hard effort, which he did. He completely gave the effort and even ate that last fiery
so did you.
Ghost jelly belly. I didn't eat that whole thing though, like Phil did. I think I went just a quarter into mine, and then I spit it out.
Well, Brian's coming in this morning, so maybe we could convince him into eating one of these bad boys.
Do you have some left?
Oh, of course. What are you kidding?
Oh, good.
Look.
All right.
There's a bunch in here.
Let's see if Brian will eat maybe one or two.
Oh, yeah, there's that devious laugh this morning.
I know.
Oh, we have somebody. It's a brother in arms from his department that has said that he will accept the challenge, the one chip challenge, which is the literally the hottest. It comes in a coffin. It's one chip and it comes inside a little coffin. You have to order it online. It's one chip challenge. So he has informed me that his brother in arms that works with the department is accepted the challenge.
Wow.
So
Phil was telling me about that yesterday. Yeah. It's just one chip, yay big. Yep. I mean,
it's just one chip in a little miniature coffin.
And I guess no matter how big, it's just big enough because
you have
all
to
of
use
the heat.
You have to use gloves to take it out of the coffin because it's that hot. If it's on you and you touch any part of your body or whatever, you touch your mouth accidentally, it's pretty brutal. It's brutal.
I don't know who would dare to take the first bite of that chip.
Yeah, give me a minute. I'm gonna look and see what it's called real quick.
Wow,
here.
It's like weird. You can't even touch it with your fingers, like touching a hot oven or something. I don't think I'll be eating anything.
Here it is, right here. I found it.
Spicy and hot.
It's called the Pocky Carolina Reaper, is what it's called. It's right here.
A Pocky Carolina
there it is, right there.
Reaper.
One chip challenge.
Anything with the word Reaper in it. Don't.
It's a 0.21 ounce chip. Okay, they sell 10 of them as well. So I mean, it's the year of the one chip challenge with a vengeance. It's our spicy lineup ever, featuring the world's hottest pepper, the Carolina Reaper, along with a new 1-2 punch from scorpion pepper and Sichuan peppercorn. Your taste buds will be begging you to tap out. Do you have what it takes to go ahead with the Reaper? Take the one chip challenge if you dare. Product is available only in the United States. And they also offer a shirt. Now there's a 10-pack of these bad boys as well. You can order a 10-pack. Okay. But it's pretty brutal.
They're going to have a new phrase labeled right on the bag that now this one will say, you can only eat but one.
Mm-hmm.
You know how they say you can't eat only one. In this instance, you can only eat but one.
Right.
Because that's all you're going to need.
Right. Exactly. You can only eat one, literally.
If you can even take a bite of it, of course.
No, so I'm going to actually order this while we're on the air right now. So I'm going to go ahead and place the order and order it in. And let me see. I'm going to click this, and let's see here. It's going through its state, and here it is. Buy now. Okay, I want to get the shirt too because I want to give the guy a shirt if he does it. I mean, the guy deserves a shirt.
Yeah.
The shirts are sold out. Darn it.
I still want to get a bag of the cheddar, the Lay's cheddar, jalapeno cheddar.
Okay.
That would be just right with that. I like their cheddar Lay's potato chips and with the sour cream as it is, and with a hint of jalapeno in them. I bet they taste really good.
Okay.
I always look forward to the new
this is going to cost me $15 pretty much.
Okay.
So that's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind doing that.
It can be a tax write-off.
Yeah, it's tax write-off.
There you go. It's for business.
Yeah, it's for business.
Yeah. Anyway,
so let me log in here.
It looks
it's pretty lethal, is what it is. It's definitely it's very, very lethal from what I understand.
Are you a chip person? What is your favorite potato chip, Evan?
I like the sour cream and onions.
I do too.
Yeah, I like the sour cream and onion chips.
I just really like them all. If we have chips at the house, it's dangerous for me because I am a constant. I just love the crunch, and I think potato chips are probably my favorite all-time snack. Mm-hmm. I'm a nacho person too, so yeah. Even when we go out to eat sometime, and people will look at me like, you can order this great shrimp, you can order lobster or steak, and then I order nachos. People are like, okay, what's this girl doing?
All right.
But sometimes I even like to resort to the chips as my meal.
Okay, I'm going through the process here. Let's see here. I'm going to pay with PayPal. So let's see here. I'm going to click this little button right here. And I'm literally logging into my PayPal. I hope Brian's listening because he called me yesterday and we had a conversation about this.
Yeah.
and we were talking about the one chip challenge. Hi, you're on the air with Evan and Bonnie. Who's this?
Evan, be very careful with that hot potato chip, because I'll tell you a little thing that happened that I was visual to one time.
All right, go ahead, please tell me.
We were working at a golf course, and a little Mexican guy brought a pepper that was probably the size of your fingertip.
Okay.
Is the thing, and one of my coworkers, who is like one of those guys that I do anything type of attitude, grabbed it at lunchtime and threw it in his mouth and ate it, and he went into almost a heart attack.
No.
Actually, no, that's serious.
Wow.
So acidy.
You know, I can.
He dropped to his knees. He turned white, and then all of a sudden his face, like water just poured out of his face, and he crumpled over.
Oh my!
And I'm telling you right now, it gave me really a lot of, if you're not used to things like that for some reason, or now that the Mexican guy, David told me later that they nibble on these things. I mean, they just touch them, but they're used to eating that hot stuff, and the acid in them is so intense.
Right.
That if a pepper, if you eat peppers normal, you know what I'm saying. If
right.
You're not, but you're not used to that.
Right.
All of a sudden, it scared the bejesus out of a lot of us. We had an ambulance there. They took him to the hospital.
Now, did you listen to the show yesterday?
I did a little bit on the way in.
Okay, because we did we have the Bean Boozled jelly beans here, and we got all the way to the Carolina Reaper jelly bean, and Phil did the Carolina Reaper, and he turned about like 9 shades of red, and then about 15 minutes after we got off the air, we were sitting in the green room, and he was starting to get the chills from the Carolina Reaper bean.
He was reacting. To that acid. He's lucky he didn't have a heart attack. Yeah.
There's to that, because even when I tried, I think it was like the cayenne jelly bean that I tried, I could feel my heartbeat racing up a little bit, and it was sort of hard to breathe. So
I'm just
we're gonna heat on the side of caution, definitely. This is a
I know you would. I just wanted to
I appreciate it. Believe me, I
listen to you guys every morning, and I chuckle on the way in, and it's like when you guys are doing that, I thought, and I remember that, and it scared. To this day, I can visually see that, and this was like 30 years ago. That happened. It happened in Lake Worth at the Fountains Golf Course. But it's like the pepper was so tiny, but it looked like a perfect little pepper. It was probably not even a quarter of an inch big.
Yeah. Well, this chip that they send is in like a miniature coffin, and it's only one chip. That's it. So, we're not gonna.
I wonder how much of that kind of pepper was, but
Yeah.
On this Bean Boozled game that we're playing for the Jelly Bellies, there should be like a disclaimer on the one that the hot jelly beans.
There it is. It's right there at the bottom. It says warning. See, Bonnie, there's a disclaimer on there.
Because for little kids, this isn't like for parents to play this around the table with little ones. Because,
if you're from a Latin family, or you've ate those kind of peppers all your life since you're growing up.
Yeah, one of the things it says right on here. One of the things it says right on here: consume at your own risk. Keep out of reach of children under 13. The elderly and pets do not consume if you're allergic or sensitive to hot and spicy food, peppers, or capsaicin, pregnant, breastfeeding, or have a medical condition for which consumption of an extremely hot food could cause an adverse reaction. Due to the hot nature of this food, it may trigger asthma symptoms. Do not give to persons except with their permission and only after sharing this warning.
Well, there's your disclaimer.
There's your disclaimer right there.
Sir, it's like you said what people are used to. You said some people growing up in the country get used to eating those, but it's just like boyfriend told me that he went to Jamaica one time and it seemed like it took him all day to climb that waterfall. But he said the Jamaican guys just run up and down them like it's nobody's business.
Yeah, it's nothing. It ain't nothing. Watch me do this. Up, 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 up. I'm there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well,
I just wanted to make sure that you were aware that it could cause somebody to do that if they turn, I tell you what, he turned so white though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was like, that's
wow.
what scared me because
that's
we
crazy.
worked out at the golf course. We were all brown as, brown as whatever you could be brown. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh my God, when he dropped to his knees and, of course he grabbed a little pepper and threw it in his mouth and says, take this, that. And then within a second, and when he did throw it in his mouth, the little Mexican guy looked at me and gave me this like an oh shit look, like pardon my French, I didn't mean to say
oops,
that.
censor there.
Oops, like Jeff, you better call somebody quick. It's like I'm like, who do I call? Dial 911, you idiot.
Yeah.
Was it a good ending though? Anyway, did it end well?
Yeah, he came back the next day, and it was like, he had a different attitude.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did. Well, see, the person that volunteered to do this, okay, is actually a fellow officer he's a fellow officer, and he loves spicy foods. So,
right.
It was explained to him, exactly what we're doing. And the officer that's volunteered to do this is fully aware of this type of chip. He's definitely 100% fully aware. So the way we're planning on doing is we're going to have him just break off just a smidge of the chip, not put the whole chip in his mouth. And because I would not subject somebody to that. I would not say you have to bite the whole chip. Just take a small little smidge, and we want to get the reaction from the corner of the chip, not the whole flipping chip.
And the guy told me, he said if you have buttermilk,
the
buttermilk is stronger than milk,
right?
I guess. And I never drank buttermilk. That's just but it's like he's the little Mexican guy who was
right.
And I mean, you're out in the middle of a golf course. Who the hell has a cup of buttermilk?
Excuse me, I'm on the 17th hole. Could I have a cup of buttermilk so I can hit the golf ball better?
Always have that buttermilk chaser.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I just passed your radio station.
Yeah.
And it looks like the cops have got a semi surrounded back here, and they're backing up traffic everywhere.
You know what it is probably the semi is not allowed over the bridge, so they have to reroute it, and they have to and I've seen that happen.
South. It's going south.
Oh, really?
South. It's quite a light show out there.
Oh, so it's on the south side of the bridge?
Yeah, it's on the south side of the bridge going south. I don't know if he went over the bridge and they surrounded him or what, but they're not being real nice. I don't know.
I'll have to call my buddy who's working the detail and find out what's going on, and I'll get the info.
Stick your head out the door and see it all.
I'm sure I could. I'm sure I could.
Your studio. I'm like, oh my God, we're still in the same spot you used to be.
Yeah, we're right there at the south end of the bridge, definitely.
Okay.
All right, man. Well, hey,
guys,
thanks for the thank you so much for the call, and thanks for listening and being a loyal listener.
And
really
the information was really good.
You let me know when you go to that steakhouse, Evan. I tell you what, I would love to be there when you fight that thing for the first time.
Oh, I know, it's decadence. We went to a different restaurant, which I was not too impressed with. So I'm going to take the wife to the steakhouse one night, definitely.
Oh, man, that is unbelievable.
All right, man.
Boy. All right, take care, guys.
Have a great day. God bless. Bye-bye. I always love when he calls, except when he says the S word.
Yeah, what's his name?
I don't remember.
We didn't even get his name. He's called before, though.
He's called many times before, and I'm terrible with names. But God, don't say the SH word on the air. Jeez. My delay's not working, but that's all right.
we did not know that was going to come out.
Hopefully the FCC wasn't listening. But, and it wasn't meant maliciously.
It really wasn't.
It kind of slipped correct.
Yeah.
So we'll just let that one slip by, as they say.
Like a slip and slide.
Yeah, slip and slide. 6:27, way behind on news. Here's Bonnie.
Thanks, Evan. Fresh water from Lake Okeechobee is now being released into the St. Lucie River at a rate of 1,800 cubic feet per second, according to the United States Army Corps of Engineers. WPTV's Derek Lowe reports.
Right behind me at the St. Lucie Lock in Stuart is where water from Lake Okeechobee is being fed into the St. Lucie River for the first time in nearly 2 years. At the Ohana Surf Shop next to Stuart Beach,
connecting with the ocean itself, families have really been enjoying it.
Business has been good for the past 2 summers with zero discharge from Lake Okeechobee.
Experienced, one of our best years in our 14 years we've been open.
Jordan Schwartz is the owner of the Sandy shop that sells surfboards and fishing bait.
Absolutely.
He's worried about the environmental impact.
Here we go again. We got discharges, we got brown water, we got seagrass dying, the fish are leaving. That's going to hurt everybody's business.
The Corps of Engineers said on Wednesday that water would begin flowing at 1,800 cubic feet per second to help protect homes around the lake from flooding.
This is a blow for sure.
John Mayle is the Ecosystem Restoration Manager for Martin County. He says this lake don't help the already overwhelming amount of fresh water coming from local canals.
Even without lake discharges, and that water comes with high nutrients.
And that businesses, not just on the coast, could suffer as a result.
There's so much of our local economy that depends on water and water quality specifically.
You're dealing with COVID issues from that, and now you're going to be dealing with water issues as well.
And John says, given the time of year and the colder water temperatures compared to the summer, that blue-green algae is not likely to bloom. Reporting in Stuart, I'm Derek Lowe, WPTV.
Digital driver's licenses? WPTV's news anchor Michael Williams has more.
Driver's licenses are going digital starting next year. Floridians will be able to pull up a license through an app on a smartphone or tablet. The Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles says the digital licenses are harder to counterfeit and will still allow someone to verify your identity, age, and driving privileges. The department has not given an exact date for when the digital licenses will roll out.
Hundreds of people sounded off on the WPTV Facebook page Wednesday over whether face coverings should still be mandated in local counties. WPTV's Ryan Hughes has the story.
Palm Beach County commissioners have been bombarded with emails with strong opinions on both sides of the mask debate. So we asked you and an expert, should masks still be required?
People should want to wear masks to save other people's lives.
Gail Marlowe lives half the year in Lake Worth and says she wears a mask to protect her family and friends, and emailed Palm Beach County commissioners asking to extend the mask mandate.
I just feel like this is never going to go away unless people start wearing masks.
Larissa Cito has been wearing a mask for months, but says it should now be a choice, not a requirement.
We're responsible. We're responsible adults. Trust the people of Palm Beach County to be responsible. We know what to do.
Martin County voted Tuesday no longer requiring masks to be worn in public, and more than 1,000 viewers have been debating on the WPTV Facebook page over a mask mandate. Allison posted, quote, "It's about protecting one another, including their own families. We will never get back to normal life if no one will work together." And Christopher argued the mandates have been nothing but an abuse of government power to begin with.
I think it's a recipe for disaster because you're going to have increased numbers by the next month or so.
Dr. Olayemi Osiemi is an infectious disease specialist in West Palm Beach.
Until we have an effective vaccine and treatment, I think we should still be very cautious.
He expects a second wave of the virus and says masks should be required and worn properly to slow the spread. In Palm Beach County, Ryan Hughes, WPTV, News Channel 5.
The LA Dodgers came out swinging and scored 15 runs in the first inning of Game 3 of the NLCS against the Eastern Conference champion Atlanta Braves. The Braves answered with 1 run. The Dodgers clobbered the Braves in Game 3, 15-3. The Braves lead the series 2-1. Our time is 6:31. Weather and traffic together coming up.
6:32 right now on the Get Up and Go show. It's the Thursday edition. It's time for traffic and weather together. It's all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
Well, it looks on the Roosevelt Bridge on the south side of the bridge, US 1 heading southbound. There's a little bit of traffic backup in that area where a semi is just kind of like moving along slowly there. So you're going to see maybe a little bit of backup coming over the Roosevelt Bridge southbound. Otherwise, we're not seeing any accidents. And there's your latest look at traffic. And it's 71 in Port St. Lucie in Rotterdam, Netherlands. Partly cloudy and 52. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
Happy Thursday, my sunshine, starting off the day in the mid-70s with a few showers coming in from off the ocean. Highs today in the upper 80s with feels-like temperatures in the mid to upper 90s. Partly sunny skies with isolated rainfall and a couple of late-day showers and storms. Tonight, lows in the mid-70s under partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, highs in the mid to upper 80s with a 60% chance for afternoon to evening showers and storms, clearing conditions by sunset. For the weekend, lows in the mid-70s, highs in the upper 80s, breezy winds, and a 30% chance for showers and storms a little bit wetter on your Sunday. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
If you have a suggestion for the show, we would love to hear from you. Send us an email to WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bud.
Maybe I'm immune because today I'm feeling so alive. Just don't be afraid of the way I'm breathing. Maybe I'm immune, it's okay to go out for a ride with others trapped inside. Maybe you're immune to the lies my doctors tell you.
The fact of the matter is that he's doing really well.
Maybe I'm a man, or maybe I don't wear a mask because I don't care about others. Science I don't really understand.
Disinfectant, it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside?
Maybe I'm a man, or maybe I'm just high from this experimental cocktail. Maybe I just need some oxygen.
Yeah, it's called Maybe I'm Immune. Kind of a parody of Maybe I'm Amazed. Remember that song from the Beatles?
Yeah, Paul McCartney wrote that one for, I think he wrote that for Linda, his wife Linda McCartney.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the greatest love songs of all time, I think.
Yeah. Nice parody, though. Nice, very nicely done.
Yeah.
Little drop there of Trump and
Virtually nobody.
yeah. Anyway, let's do some viral videos. Well, there's a video that's a pretty good example of what trick-or-treating is going to be like this year. It's a dad on a porch wearing a mask, and he's tossing candy to the kids in their Halloween costumes who are trying their best to stay 6 feet away. Let's listen to the audio.
Happy Halloween. I've got plenty, kids. Just stay back. There you go. Astronaut. All right. Yep. Just stay
Hear
back.
the candy
There you go.
landing as he
good
throws
try.
it.
No, stay back, kid.
Hit a kid in the head.
Whoa, pumpkin, 6 feet, 6 feet. Happy Halloween.
Yeah, there you go.
Should really be like Candyland and maybe throw the candy down a chute. Oh,
Yeah.
there's an idea. You could just kind of like sit on your rooftop and get
Toss
a
it
little
down.
chute, like a chute going down, like a slide going down.
Oh,
from
you know,
your
you
roof.
just gave me a great idea because Gavin loves to go on the roof every now and then.
Hey.
So I could put his little behind up on the roof and like I can go to Home Depot and buy a piece of gutter.
Yes.
Right. And have the gutter set up where I put it in the gutter and it just slides down the gutter.
Yeah.
And bam.
And so much fun because maybe then Gavin can slide down it too, like
No,
a
the
slide.
gutter's not big enough to hold a child. No, absolutely not. Don't give him any ideas. Don't give him any ideas. There's a new record that's been set. It's the world record for smashing coconuts around somebody's body while they're blindfolded. Okay. Now, this does not require you to use your noggin. Okay. But a
that's
guy,
good.
yeah, there's a guy who's blindfolded using a sledgehammer to smash about 50 coconuts in about 1 minute without hitting another guy who's lying on the ground surrounded by the coconuts. All right. And here's the audio. Here it comes. This is the guy. He's getting ready. They put salt on his eyes so he can't see.
Yeah.
You can hear the hammer. Click.
The guy
click.
smashing is blindfolded.
Yeah, he's literally blindfolded. The epic music. I love the epic music. I mean, he's literally chomp. He's going around. This guy is like spread eagle on his back with his arms at his side, and this guy is going around smashing the coconuts. And this is amazing.
Smashing them all around the guy without hitting the man.
Yeah. This is crazy how he does this.
And blindfolded. How does he do that?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Just think to be the guy lying there.
You couldn't pay me enough to lie on the ground and have somebody smash coconuts with a sledgehammer.
Well,
I'd be afraid he'd hit my coconut.
And every time you hear that, you feel that sizzling gooiness from the coconut, you know the hit was good, that it wasn't at the coconut. He didn't hit your head.
But now you think they wasted all these coconuts. But what they did was they picked up all the coconuts, put them in a bag, and took them to an animal orphanage.
Oh, nice.
And they gave them to the animals.
Oh, that's just perfect.
Yeah.
I'm glad this story.
So nothing went to waste.
It's an exciting story. It's adventurous. It keeps you entertained, and it
49
has a good
49
ending.
coconuts. 49 coconuts.
49. I wonder why they picked 49 of them and like not 50 or 53.
That's how many were smashed. There were more than 49, but that's all he smashed in 1 minute.
Oh, in a minute he had to do it. Who comes up with these ideas lately of people smashing things?
I don't know.
We had the guy smashing the walnuts last week, and they were all in a line of walnuts. Who's coming up with these things to do for people?
Well, I mean, you tried to smash a mouse on the table with your head.
Oh, my noggin.
Yeah, that's what you said. That's all you said.
That's my noggin.
Yeah.
That's what I would be saying too if I were that guy lying there while the guy is smashing coconuts and he missed. I'd be saying more than that.
There's a viral video, another viral video. This one's actually really cute. It's a woman's parrot doesn't want to her to go for a walk. So they get into an argument, and the woman and the parrot are arguing. This is hilarious. This is a real parrot and a woman arguing.
Why are you angry? Because Mama's going out? I'm going for a walk. I'm going for a walk. I'll be back. I'm just going for a walk, my love. Why are you angry? I'm just going for a walk. I'm going to be back. I'm going to be back.
This is real. This is not made up.
It's only 45 minutes, and I'll be back. Can you chill? Can you chill? I'm literally just 30 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes? Can I go for 30 minutes? No, I can't even go for 30 minutes? You want me to? Oh my God, why? I'm just going to go for 30 minutes. Yeah. I'll be back. I'll be back, okay? Yeah, you're cuter. Oh, I love you too. Can I go now? Can I go? Can I go?
This is crazy.
Okay, that's cute. I'll be back, okay?
This is like we have conversations with Big Kitty.
See you later, okay? Don't be angry.
Lady has a conversation with a parrot.
And the parrot doesn't really look real. It looks like a talking toy parrot or something.
No, it's a real parrot.
It is, but it looks like a toy. I know that it's real, but it looks toy-like.
Yep.
That's so sweet. And it sounds like the parrot kind of just doesn't want her to go out on that walk.
Not at all. Lastly, there's a video of a guy clinging to the back of an 18-wheeler that's barreling down the highway in Texas. Unfortunately, there's no audio, but you have to see the video. I watched it this morning, and the guy is literally holding on for dear life on the back of an 18-wheeler going down the highway in Texas.
Yeah, you wonder, I think he might have got there because he probably tried to catch a free ride to somewhere.
I mean, what the heck is the guy thinking?
Maybe he's like an escaped convict and tried to jump on that.
Is he a stupid idiot or what?
Somewhere fast.
Unbelievable.
I don't know, but I wouldn't want to be him hanging there.
I would want to be the guy on the back of the 18-wheeler.
No,
absolutely,
sirree.
absolutely not. Bonnie, did you know that the following can be read forward and backwards? Okay, there's not too many sentences. Okay, do geese see God? Do geese see God?
Oh, that's pretty cool. I see what you're saying. And then you read it backwards, and
if you put the letters backwards,
do geese,
it spells the same thing backwards.
Cool.
Do geese see God?
I didn't know that there were like total sentences that did that.
Yep. Do geese see God?
Because I know there's one words, and I think they're called acronyms or something like say Anna.
Right.
ANNA is also Anna backward.
Right.
I never heard it in a full sentence like that.
Right.
So that's really cool.
Exactly. Did you know that roughly 50% of American homes have a house plant? A house plant. 50% of American homes have a house plant.
They're good for that oxygen in the air.
Oxygen, definitely. Did you know that Americans reportedly take more photos at car racing events than any other event out there?
Car races.
Yeah, car races.
Yeah.
Did you also know that a rose is the most popular tattoo for women over the age of 50 years old?
Is that so?
Yeah, do you have any tattoos, by the way?
I'm not tatted at all.
Okay, my wife, everybody in my family is tatted. Everybody except me. Except me.
And why do you decide
I have
that you're...
I legit have a fear of needles. When I go once every 6 months or yearly for my annual checkup and they draw blood, I'm like one of these.
Yeah. Evan, I'm right there with you. I don't like a needle in my arm at all.
And every now and then I'll get a nurse that's really good, and when she feel it, and that's fine. But then again, I get some nurses, because I have terrible veins and they can't find the vein.
Isn't that
and then
something?
when they put the needle in, they're like moving it all over the place, and I'm like, hey lady, that's my arm you're screwing with.
You're just hoping that when you can get a nurse that's really good at it, that can kind of find that vein right away and done.
Yeah,
it usually doesn't go like that though.
Yeah, so sometimes I'll get a good phlebotomist, and sometimes I'll get a bad phlebotomist.
I only got blood work once, and that is a silly thing, because they say you should, probably get blood work 2 times a year periodically to see if there's something going on.
Well, yeah, it checks all your. I just don't like needles. Period.
And if I'm in there when I had to do it, it's just like I have to look at a picture on the wall. I have to think about a different place, place.
I just don't like being needled. 6:47 news time once again. Man, time flies when you're having fun. Let's go to the news desk. Here's Bonnie.
Thank you, Evan. Employees with the Martin County Tax Collector's Office will be voting on whether or not to keep their union representation. WPTV's Treasure Coast reporter Megan McRoberts has details.
She just wants to get rid of us altogether.
Holding signs they hoped Martin County Tax Collector Ruth Pietrzewski would see.
We as the union want all the employees to be treated the same.
Members of the Palm Beach Police Benevolent Association, family members, and former employees rallied for Martin County Tax Collector employees who are in the union.
My goal is to make sure she treats everybody well or just get her out.
They feel the tax collector has long mistreated her employees who support union efforts. Some of those concerns were validated when a former employee and union member in 2019 sued the tax collector for wrongful termination and won.
So we knew right off the bat it was discrimination towards her being a union member.
A state commission found Pietrzewski unlawfully fired a 25-year employee after she headed up efforts to create a union for employees. The tax collector was ordered to stop discouraging employees from joining the union.
She has fired employees, demoted employees because they were with the union.
She played favoritism with everybody.
Now union members fighting against what they call Pietrzewski's continued efforts to do away with the voluntary union, but also more than a dozen of nearly 60 employees signed a petition to have an election to get rid of the union. A letter sent from staff to employees on Pietrzewski's letterhead urged them to vote no union, saying the union wasn't getting employees raises or increased benefits, and called the PBA a complete failure. And all employees can vote on whether or not to keep union representation. All ballots will be counted by the 21st. In Martin County, I'm Megan McRoberts, WPTV News Channel 5.
President Trump defended his response to the coronavirus and touted his economic record yesterday during a live stream speech to the nonpartisan Economic Club of Florida and similar clubs in 5 other states. The president's address also included an ominous warning.
If I don't get elected in a little while, 20 days, China will own the United States. I can tell you that.
President Trump is getting ready for a broadcast town hall event from Miami tonight. At the same time, Joe Biden is hosting a town hall in Philadelphia. The president will then host a rally Friday at Ocala International Airport. Digital driver's licenses. WPTV's news anchor Michael Williams has more.
Driver's licenses are going digital starting next year. Floridians will be able to pull up a license through an app on a smartphone or tablet. The Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles says the digital licenses are harder to counterfeit and will still allow someone to verify your identity, age, and driving privileges. The department has not given an exact date for when the digital licenses will roll out.
Lastly, deputies are seeking the public's help in locating a parrot they say was stolen from its cage Wednesday. According to the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, the thieves entered the backyard of a residence in the 1100 block of Hatteras Circle in Green Acres and stole Benny, a 21-year-old African Senegal parrot. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of Benny is urged to contact Crime Stoppers at 1-800-458-TIPS. COVID-19 is disrupting college football. The SEC has canceled 2 of this weekend's games, and Alabama coach Nick Saban tested positive. He's been asymptomatic and feels fine, and Saban is self-isolating at home while continuing to oversee his team's practices via Zoom. Alabama's game against Georgia this week is still on for now. Our news time is 6:51. Weather and traffic together are next.
6:52 on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together, brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
Not finding any accidents, so it's really a quiet-looking Thursday morning on our roadways throughout Martin County and St. Lucie County. This includes our major highways. There's your latest look at traffic. In Stuart right now, it's 78 and partly cloudy and 44 in Blacksburg, Virginia. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
Happy Thursday, my sunshine, starting off the day in the mid-70s with a few showers off the ocean. Highs today in the upper 80s with feels-like temperatures in the mid to upper 90s. Partly sunny skies with isolated rainfall and a couple of late-day showers and storms. Tonight, lows in the mid-70s under partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, highs in the mid to upper 80s with a 60% chance for afternoon to evening showers and storms, clearing conditions by sunset. For the weekend, lows in the mid-70s, highs in the upper 80s, breezy winds, and a 30% chance for showers and storms a little Sunday. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
If you have a suggestion for the show, we would love to hear from you. Send us an email to WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
It is 6:58 on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. Coming up on the 7 o'clock hour, we'll have news. And then, of course, at 7:30, Joe Catcherbone's going to be here from the Martin Stuart Chamber of Commerce, giving us an update what's going on there. And then at 8 o'clock, at 8:05, the one and only, we've actually made this guy a star. You know that. You realize that, Bonnie.
Yeah, he is.
We've made him a radio. You're the goddess, and he's the radio god,
He's
is what we call him.
Only a star in our eyes, but now other people's eyes.
Yeah, he's outstanding in his own field, without a doubt. That's for sure. But he's a star on radio. He's the public information officer. Sergeant, make sure I get the title in there, Sergeant, because you know it's a lot to get those 3 stripes on your arm. You don't just pay anybody to get 3 stripes.
It doesn't happen overnight.
No, you have to earn the stripes, just like you earn the Purple Heart Award and other things, like my father earned when he was in the United States Army. You have to earn those stripes. So Sergeant Brian Bosio, the public information officer, he's going to be checking in with us a little bit after 8 o'clock this morning, talking about what's going to be going on for Halloween with the Stuart Police Department. So I'm real excited about that.
And I'm sure the kids listening are exciting too. They're waiting to hear, is there still going to be some fun that we can have?
Oh, yeah. There's going to be fun. There's going to be fun. You know, you got the Martin County Sheriff's Office doing trunk or treat, where the cars can actually drive through and the deputies will hand the bags of candy through the window. Of course, they'll be masked up and gloved up. And I'm sure Stuart PD is going to be doing something really cool for the children as well. So it seems like it's going to be a whole boatload of fun.
And good eating. They're going to have some good eating.
Oh, they'll be all sugared up.
That's right.
Yeah, nothing like getting a sugared up kid. Hey, we have to step back for a moment. We're WSTU Stuart, Florida, Martin County's Heritage Station. The news is coming up next. And then hour number 2 with the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie on a Thursday, October the 15th, 2020. We're 16 days away from Halloween. And believe it or not, November is just around the corner. We'll be right back.
Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world. It's the Get Up and Go Show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
That's right. We're always broadcasting live from the palatial studios. Are you ready, kids? I think we're ready. Are you ready, kids?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah? How much are you ready?
Oh, yeah, baby.
I'm glad you're ready. Tell me why you're ready.
You're a big man.
That's right. I'm a big man. That's the reason you are ready.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Well, good morning, Bonnie. How are you?
Oh, I'm mighty fine this weekend. And,
Yeah.
just looking forward to an up-and-coming weekend once again. And 2 weeks until Halloween, 2 weeks from Saturday. We're just kind of like looking forward to that, too. Fall is such a fun time of year,
Yeah, it is.
But it looks like that time change is quite a way away from us yet. I don't think it's going to happen
Until the end of the month.
The end of, I think it's going to be happening in November, actually.
Yeah.
They kind of pushed it back to where we fall back.
Yeah, I cooked dinner last night.
What did you have?
I had some ham, made some ham steaks, some mashed potatoes and gravy, and some broccoli and cheese. Wife was sitting at the dining room table. I brought it all out to her. And you know what she said? Take a guess.
Yummy?
No, this is what she said.
What the Rock is cooking.
There you go. That's exactly what she said.
If you like that smell of ham and bacon, I saw on TV this morning where there's a company that's making a mask that you can wear that smells like fresh bacon.
Oh,
so you
nothing
can,
like making bacon.
Yeah, you can
No
have
pun intended there.
this smell of bacon in your mask throughout the day if you like that sort of thing. I don't know why anybody would want to wear one. Perhaps it would only be good around breakfast time or maybe when you're heading out the door if you like that smell.
I like the smell of maple flavored bacon. Maple bacon is really good. I don't like regular bacon. I like maple flavored bacon. And to top it off, I like my bacon cooked a very specific way. If you cook my bacon not the way that I like it,
Shaken,
I won't
not
eat it.
stirred?
No, I don't like my bacon crispy.
You don't?
No, I like my bacon limp.
Oh, really?
Yes, I like it limp.
Where it's kind of like wet still and it's
Yes,
kind of like falling
I like
off.
it limp.
And
I
it's
like
barely cooked?
I do not like my bacon stiff. I don't like it crispy. I don't like it any way like that at all whatsoever.
I like it crispy even with a little brown around the edges.
Yeah, when I go to a restaurant, because I know that they make boatloads of bacon ahead of time and they leave it on the paper towel. They just pick it up and just throw it on your plate. I always order my bacon. I say, I want my bacon limp. And they look at me very strange.
That is.
Like, this guy likes limp bacon.
It's real. That's
so
kind
I
of
have to
strange.
explain to them sometimes I like my bacon soft. Because if it's crispy, I won't eat it.
Wow, that's weird. It's just
Yeah.
like you like your steak all runny
Yeah,
and
it's got
bloody.
to. My
and
steak has to move.
You don't like
if it's
things
not
well
moving.
done.
If my cow's dead, I'm not eating it.
That's weird.
Sorry. Hi, you're on the air with Evan and Bonnie. Who's this?
He likes his bacon undercooked.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's the proper terminology.
Do you find that strange, Rachel?
Yes, because I like mine crispy.
Yeah, she likes it crispy. She likes her bacon hard. I like my bacon soft.
I like a little crunch to that bacon.
Yeah.
Like Rachel, I like it crispy and even it's a little burnt around the edges. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
I did
Gavin
something.
likes it like Evan does. So.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, Gavin likes it soft.
It runs in the family.
Yeah, it does. Like father, like son.
Yeah. I kind of like my eggs on the kind of like the soft and runny side and over easy. I think over easy is my favorite.
My grandson thinks I'm pretty cool. You know what he says about the way I like my bacon?
You're a big man.
That's right. I'm a big man. That's exactly what my grandson says.
Do you
And
have,
then
like-
when I bite into the bacon and he sees I like it, he says,
Oh, yeah, baby.
that's right.
Are you like Paul Bunyan and having a Paul Bunyan bacon breakfast with maybe pancakes stacked a mile
No.
high too, Evan?
No, not at all. Not at all. Just a moderate breakfast. That's all.
This is getting us all hungry
That's all.
right now.
You know, I like grits.
I like grits.
You know, I like grits.
Grits are
Rachel
good.
likes grits.
Do you like
Yeah.
them flavored or regular, just buttery grits?
I put a pound of sugar in my grits. I don't know. I don't remember how Rachel does hers. Rachel, what do you do with your grits? Butter and sugar
I
also?
use butter and sugar.
Yeah, butter and sugar. Same here.
Mm-hmm. That's how I like them too. And I know at the store you can get them in all different
Now, Rachel's a
flavors.
steak girl. I will say that much. My wife is a steak girl all the way. You can feed my wife steak 7 days a week, and she's happier than a pig in a pile of mud.
Now, do you like
As
your
long
steak
as I have
done?
sour cream.
Yeah, she's got to have sour cream with her steak, and she'll be fine. If there's no sour
yeah.
cream, forget it. All hell's breaking loose.
Do you dip the steak in the sour cream?
Yes.
I could do that.
That's what she
I could
does.
handle that.
Mhm.
And you like a little sour cream with a little potato rather with your sour cream.
Oh no, the baked potato is a whole nother story.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother story. They have to send to Publix and get the whole container of sour cream for her.
Wow.
At the store when we go to a restaurant.
You're not getting no small container
No.
when you're
No, they have to bring out extra sour cream for her when she has a baked potato. And she'll even tell them extra sour cream and butter. Well, to them, extra sour cream and butter is just one little, one of those little shot glasses.
Uh-huh.
And that's just like, she looks at it like, really? Seriously?
Yeah.
Bring the whole bowl out here.
I can kind of understand Rachel because I like a lot of condiment on my food too.
Yeah.
It's like I like it a little bit overkill.
Yeah, sour cream and butter all the way.
Even with a sandwich, a lot of mayonnaise.
But she doesn't like chives on her baked potato. She's not a chive girl, right?
Correct.
See, I after 21 years, I would think I would know.
Now chives I could do. This is making me hungry. I could go for a huge breakfast right about now.
Well, Basio's on the way in here. He'll be here by 8, so we could have him just pick up like a cow or something and bring it in here for you. Have him stop at McDonald's and get you a cheeseburger or something.
I don't know. He's working pretty hard over there at the bridge, so I don't
Well, he
wanna,
worked all night,
I don't
and
want to
then he
make
went
him
home.
work anymore.
No, he worked till 5, went home and got 2 hours sleep, and now he's on his way in here. That's what cops do.
Oh, we're gonna wake him up possibly with a hot jelly bean.
Yeah, we'll see.
That'll
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I ordered that chip, by the way, Rach, the 1 chip challenge, because Brian has a work partner that's a law enforcement officer that has volunteered to do the 1 chip challenge. So that's going to be an interesting show. We'll have the fire extinguisher here in the radio studios.
I thought Brian was going to do it. Is Brian?
No,
gonna
Brian's
do it?
not doing
Oh,
it. No,
his
no,
friend
Brian.
will do it.
Yeah, he's volunteering his friend who volunteered to do it.
Oh, what a nice guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, no, it's going to be nice.
He won't
that
be so nice when he's done. That's for
He
sure.
might not be nice to us.
No.
We'll have to have fire extinguishers on hand.
Yeah.
For sure.
Exactly. What's that noise in the background? Are you going through like a car wash or something?
Oh no, it's a piece of paper, but I am getting ready to go to the Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru to get coffee.
Oh yeah, there you go. It's her usual stop every morning. They
That's
know
not
her.
a true statement.
Well, not every morning,
Yeah.
but they know her at Dunkin' Donuts. She's
no,
on a.
No, I'm at a different Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, okay. Well, the one that she would normally go to, they know her, and we're talking like first name basis.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Very
they
nice.
see her pulling in, and she doesn't even have to go to the window and order.
Oh.
She bypasses the window and just goes up and pays.
That's sweet.
Because they have her order ready. That's how well they know my wife.
Are you going to order that ghost pepper donut, Rachel?
No.
It looks pretty cool. It looks like it has like a strawberry kind of glaze over it.
She gets a large iced coffee.
Hold on, I gotta place my order.
Oh, here we go. We're gonna listen live on the air here. She's placing her order.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. We're waiting.
Hi, can I get a large caramel iced coffee, light and sweet?
Large caramel iced coffee, light and sweet.
I need a medium caramel iced coffee, light and sweet.
Oh, she's going for a double whammy. Okay.
One the same way, but medium.
Correct.
Yeah, medium, please,
and then
sir.
a maple sugar bacon sandwich on a croissant.
Hey, can you hand him the phone? I'd like to talk to him live on the radio.
With that, I'm having trouble hearing you.
The maple sugar bacon on a croissant.
I didn't know they had a maple
Yeah.
sugar bacon
that'll
sandwich.
be
Yeah.
That sounds awfully good.
Yeah. Can you hand the guy your phone? I'd like to talk to him on the radio.
No.
Oh, come on. That makes it fun.
Hey, do they sell those all day like McDonald's would? So maybe I can get one tonight while I'm working. Their breakfast. Can you ask that gentleman if they serve them at
They
night?
do. I've gotten them before at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm
All
gonna
right.
get one tonight.
Well, listen, dear, you enjoy your coffee, enjoy your breakfast.
The other coffee's not for me. It's Thursday, so I get Amanda coffee, and tomorrow she gets me coffee.
Oh, so they switch.
Mhm.
Okay.
Sounds like they take care of each other.
They're coffee buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah. One buys one day and one buys the next day.
It's better
That's
than
how it works.
it's better than being French fry buddies. My goodness, long time ago, I worked at a job where the gal and I, we would love to eat, and we had potlucks every month, but we would always order McDonald's fries, and this was going on at least every other day.
All right.
So we were French fry buddies.
Oh, now she's at the other window picking up her food.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to let you go. Go enjoy your iced coffee and all that other good stuff. Have a great day at school, and I'll see you when you get home a little later on today.
Okay, love you. Bye.
All right, love you. Bye.
Have a nice day, Rachel.
It's time for birthdays, anniversaries back in the day. Bailey Madsen. Oh wait, let me start with you, Bonnie. I'm sorry. That was very rude of me.
No,
Do you know anybody having a birthday today?
Yeah, my radio host, who I hosted a radio show with back in our days at Z104 Classic Rock. Jim Beam, my buddy Jim Beam.
What a name, Jim Beam.
Celebrating.
What is that? His real name or his radio name?
It's a radio name.
Oh, okay.
I know.
What was his real name? Johnny Walker.
He was Jim Beam, and I was
Right.
Bonnie Walker.
Okay, that'll work. Okay.
But we hosted together, and happy birthday, Jimmy.
And where's Jim at?
He is up in Wisconsin.
Do you know his phone number?
I don't like
Dang
call
it.
him every day, but I've got so many like old friends and radio friends and buddies. I just don't, I'm not always calling people.
All right.
So, but we're friends through like the Facebook
I had my
pages.
headphones on the wrong ears. I just noticed that. I didn't realize that you could wear your headphones on the wrong ears. I had the right on the left and the left on the right.
It feels,
and I wasn't sounding proper.
Feels a little disoriented.
Yeah, I felt
right?
discombobulated.
Yeah.
I felt verklempt. I was feeling verklempt
Verklempt.
because I didn't have enough chutzpah.
So if you're verklempt, it means you're confused.
Not verklempt.
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 And are you
You have to be
confused
Yiddish,
or
son.
are you tired?
That means you're tired.
Wait, oh, you're tired.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm giving you the Hooked on Phonics Yiddish edition.
Yes.
Anyway, Bailey Madison is 21 years old today. Keisha Cole, 39. That's the R&B singer. Genuine is 50. Zach Orth, 50 years old as well. Kimberly Schlappman. How'd you like to go through life with a name like Schlappman? Schlappman. Kimberly Schlappman. She's from Little Big Town. 51 years old today. Paige Davis, 51, from Trading Spaces. Brenda K. Starr. Do you remember Brenda K. Starr?
Political, right?
No. She was an artist. She was a one-hit wonder. One-hit wonder.
I thought she was like a U.S. representative.
No, stand
Sounds
by.
like that kind of name.
Stand by. I'm gonna find her song real quick and pull it up and play it for you. Okay.
Did she sing like
Brenda K. Starr.
Mahogany or something like that?
No.
I don't know why the song isn't coming to mind. What year was the song?
I'm not sure. All right, hold on. I can't. It's hard for me to type at this angle. Okay, I got it right here. Okay, I found it. So I'm going to play it. Okay, and here's the song. I'm only going to play a few notes of it, and then you'll know exactly what it is. Okay, here we go. Now, do you remember it? Do you remember it? Come on, Bonnie.
Vaguely.
Come on, Bonnie. This was a big hit. We played it when you and I both worked at the Coast. Listen. This was a big, huge hit. It's a one-hit wonder.
I don't know why.
I can't believe you don't know this song.
I sort of remember it. I guess it didn't make that big of an impact on me.
Oh
maybe.
my gosh, I love this song.
Yeah.
This song is so good. It's such a great song.
Does it put you in a good mood? Pretty good
It
mood?
does. It's just like one of those songs. One of those songs. Okay. It's
Oh,
now you know it, right?
Yeah.
There's the chorus.
Yeah, I remember
There
it.
you go.
I recall it now.
I knew it would come back to you sooner or later.
There are certain songs that we played, and some I liked, some I admitted, because you listen to those songs several times a day, and you heard the songs more than the average listener. It's probably one I should remember, but I don't know. You like it, so that's okay. That's very good. I respect that.
No, that's a great tune.
Yeah.
Now I can't get my YouTube back up. I don't know why. because I typed in utub.com instead of YouTube.
Back when YouTube, we started talking about YouTube a lot. I used to call it iTube for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, me and Mike would be on the air, and I would always say iTube. I mean YouTube. I don't know why I couldn't get it straight.
Okay.
But I've gotten.
So tell me if you
kick it up a
you
little
know who
bit.
this guy is, right? You know who this guy is? That's Emerald Gossi.
A little
Bam. You know Emerald.
Oh yeah. So what's
Emerald Lagasse celebrating a birthday.
How old is he today?
Emerald Lagasse is 61 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, 61 years old for Emerald Lagasse.
He could come here and cook us a breakfast now.
He's always known for going bam.
Yeah.
That was his famous line.
I think he could come and do that in the studio and cook us breakfast.
Oh, he could cook up a storm.
I know.
Hey, maybe Boz will bring the induction cooker and he'll cook us breakfast.
Ooh.
You know?
Yeah.
I actually have one of those at home. That just gave me an idea. Just got an idea. I have an induction cooker at home. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I can bring it in here with some eggs
Ooh.
and a frying pan, and I could actually cook on the air.
We could do that.
I could cook right here on the counter on the air.
Does it sizzle too, so you could hear the bacon sizzle?
Oh yeah,
and-
I could literally make a complete meal right here in studio.
It would smell really good in here
Mhm.
with that morning breakfast going
Yep.
in our coffee.
I have a whole setup. I'm going to do that one day. I'm going to bring in the induction cooker, the frying pans, because you can only use certain frying pans on the induction cooker, and I'm going to bring them in and we'll cook up breakfast.
I'll have to bring in some hash browns.
Okay, I could do that too.
Yeah.
I could do that too. Tito Jackson, 67 years old today from the Jackson 5. And there's your birthdays and anniversaries on a Thursday, this October the 15th, 2020. Time for news right now. Let's head on over to the news desk once again. Here's Bonnie.
Thanks, Evan. Fresh water from Lake Okeechobee is now being released into the St. Lucie River at a rate of 1,800 cubic feet per second, according to the United States Army Corps of Engineers. WPTV's Derek Lowe reports.
Right behind me at the St. Lucie Lock in Stuart is where water from Lake Okeechobee is being fed into the St. Lucie River for the first time in nearly 2 years. At the Ohana Surf Shop next to Stuart Beach,
Connecting with the ocean itself.
business has been good for the past 2 summers with zero discharge from Lake Okeechobee.
Experienced, one of our best years in our 14 years we've been open.
Jordan Schwartz is the owner of the Sandy shop that sells surfboards and fishing bait.
Absolutely.
He's worried about the environmental impact.
Here we go again. We got discharges. We got brown water. We got seagrass dying. The fish are leaving. That's going to hurt everybody's business.
The Army Corps of Engineers said on Wednesday that water would begin flowing at 1,800 cubic feet per second to help protect homes around the lake from flooding.
This is a blow for sure.
John Mayle is the Ecosystem Restoration Manager for Martin County. He says discharges from the lake don't help the already overwhelming amount of fresh water coming from local canals.
Even without lake discharges, and that water comes with high nutrients.
And that businesses, not just on the coast, could suffer as a result.
There's so much of our local economy that depends on water and water quality specifically.
You're dealing with COVID, you're dealing with issues from that, and now you're going to be dealing with water issues as well.
And John says, given the time of year and the colder water temperatures compared to the summer, that blue-green algae is not likely to bloom. Reporting in Stuart, I'm Derek Lowe, WPTV.
If someone in your household has been recently diagnosed with the coronavirus, the University of Miami's Miller School of Medicine is looking for you. Doctors are testing an antibody cocktail to see if the spread of the virus can be reduced within a family, and if infected, the severity of the virus can be limited.
Monoclonal antibodies is actually as a group, they're one of the safest medicines. They've been used for over 25 years. They're used in cancer, they're used in autoimmune diseases, they're used in disorders of skin.
Dr. Gary Kleiner says they're looking to enroll 12 years or older. They must have learned of their family member's positive diagnosis within 96 hours. For those who have struggled with addiction, finding an outlet and passion is key to a successful recovery. In Boynton Beach, there's a safe place to go for those who are into fitness. It's called Spiritually Fit.
At CrossFit Boynton Beach.
Hey, come on, give me 5 more. Give me 5 more.
got it, Greg.
You'll find a dedicated group of athletes working out any time of any day. But on Sundays at 6 p.m., it's an even stronger group of people lifting heavy weights, but also carrying one on their shoulders.
Just something that really keeps me centered. Kind of what got me out of that dark place.
They're determined to keep their bodies and minds strong.
So I reached out for some help. I got help, and ever since then, CrossFit and fitness has been a big part of my recovery.
Nick Ricci is responsible for getting started spiritually fit after dealing with addiction himself and reaching a turning point towards recovery.
When I almost lost my life, it was a very traumatic experience for me, traumatic experience for my family.
The faith-based functional fitness class for the recovery community is open to everyone, but especially for those who struggle with any type of addiction.
I believe that fitness is very important and vital to the recovery process, and it's very beneficial.
CrossFit itself, it really brought me back from where I was.
This is a safe space where those winning the fight stays over can also have common ground in their shared love for fitness.
We're in this together. You're not alone.
There's really good, genuine people out here that want to help.
In Boynton Beach, Erica Rako, WPTV News Channel 5.
And lastly, Mills Incorporated has expanded its voluntary recall on dog food to include more products. The products were produced between April 3-5, 2020 and contain an unsafe level of aflatoxin, a toxin produced by the mold Aspergillus flavus, and at high levels cause illness and death in pets, the FDA said. If you purchased any of the recalled items, the FDA says to stop using them, throw them out, or return them to the place of purchase for a full refund. Now, these products include Family Pet Meaty Cuts, Heartland Farms, Champ, Field Trial, and Good Dog, distributed across the U.S. at retail stores. To find out more, go to fda.gov. Astros pitcher Zach Greinke was asked if he missed the fans this year, but surprisingly, Zach said he prefers pitching in empty stadiums. He said, quote, "I don't really notice fans when the game is going on, but warming up in practice before a game for me, it's nice not having fans. It's because fans are annoying. Quote, there's no one trying to talk to you and asking for autographs and wanting pictures, all that stuff." He added, quote, "I don't like any of that. It's nice not having that for me. Most people like it. I don't." Well, at least he's being honest. News time 7:29. Weather and traffic together are next.
$7:29 on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together. It's all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
Well, no accidents right here to report. Everything is looking fine on a Thursday morning, including our roads through Martin and St. Lucie County. Everything clear right now. There's your latest look at traffic. In Stuart, it's 78, and in Olinda, Brazil, it's 80. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
Happy Thursday, my sunshine, starting off the day in the mid-70s with a few showers coming in from off the ocean. Highs today in the upper 80s with feels-like temperatures in the mid to upper 90s. Partly sunny skies with isolated rainfall and a couple of late-day showers and storms. Tonight, lows in the mid-70s under partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, highs in the mid to upper 80s with a 60% chance for afternoon to evening showers and storms, clearing conditions by sunset. For the weekend, lows in the mid-70s, highs in the upper 80s, breezy winds, and a 30% chance for showers and storms, a little bit wetter on your Sunday. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
7:33 on the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for our weekly visit with Joe Contrabone. He's the gentleman who heads up the Stuart Martin Chamber of Commerce. And folks, again, I preface by always saying I don't get paid to endorse anything at all whatsoever. I speak from the heart and I speak the truth. I'm very transparent. And if you have a business out there, you need to become a member of the Chamber of Commerce. It's pretty plain and simple. You don't want to miss out on their marketing events, their breakfasts, their get-togethers, their mixers. They get the word out about your business in their weekly and monthly newsletters. It's pretty much tell all. That's the place to go where you want to be, the Stuart Martin Chamber of Commerce. Joe's on our line right now. Joe, good morning. How you doing, buddy?
I'm great. Thank you. And once again, as always, thank you for the endorsement. It really means a lot to us.
Well,
I for that. So
I'm a firm believer, Joe. I'm a firm believer. If you're not a member of the Chamber of Commerce and you've got a business in Martin County, you're missing out. There's a lot of benefits. And if you would, tell our listeners about some of those benefits when somebody does join up.
Well, there's a myriad of opportunity, especially advertising opportunities when people join up and they get an email blast that goes out to over 3,000 members' email addresses. And there's just a myriad of things that are available. But aside from that, I'll give you an example. Yesterday we had, I think this was our fourth live event that we've had since March. We had a luncheon yesterday at Miles Grant Country Club down in Cove Road. We had about 90 people show up, 4 to a table, social distancing. Normally we'll get 125 to 130, so 90 isn't that bad. We know that there's still a lot of people out there who are reluctant to get around in groups, large groups. We also know there's corporate policies, your larger companies that mandate that their employees do not gather with more than 10 people, no matter whether it's social distance or whatever. So keeping that in mind, I think, I truly believe we've turned the corner. Our membership renewals are running with budgeted schedule. New member development is good. We got a couple of new members last week, a short week. Amy, we've got probably 6 or 8 in the mill that she'll probably close this week or next. So that's a good sign that we have people out there. And incidentally, the thing we find really interesting is almost half of those leads are either call-ins, unsolicited, or they're coming in on the website. So again, I think that's positive that people who are in business people, entrepreneurs, get it. They understand that they need help, especially in these trying times. And so they're coming to the chamber. Not only our chamber, but the other chambers in the county are doing well too. So that's a good sign. We have a business after hours scheduled. And of course, everything now is by reservation. Even we have a breakfast at the chamber next week. We're limiting it to 50 people. There'll be social distancing. Again, by reservation only. We have business after hours next Wednesday night. It'll be by reservation only. We're limiting it to 70 people. So we're trying to get back into the swing of things and provide our members what they want. And it seems to be that a lot more than 50%, probably close to 70%, want social gatherings and networking, again, following CDC regs and the county regulations. So I think it's very positive. We feel very good about it. Our Zooms are a thing that they're here. We'll be doing them as long as I can possibly foresee.
Yeah, Zoom is here for the foreseeable future, as far as I'm concerned. It's the wave of the future.
I attended my first Zoom meeting just last Sunday night. And that was a pretty cool thing, seeing, everybody in attendance of that meeting. And you could get quite used to it, too. We were happy that we could just stay home and we didn't have to get in our vehicle and travel. It was so convenient.
Yeah. Now, we have a morning Joe this morning. and I think we have about 24 reservations. And so, but here's what I find interesting. At first, I was a little, I wasn't really thrilled with the Zoom.
Now, is your morning Joe on Zoom?
Yes.
What time is it?
8:00.
Do me a favor. How long does it last for?
Till 9.
And you start right at 8:00?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Can you do me a favor? I just shot you an email in regards to something I was asking if you could do for me. Could you reply back with the link for your morning Joe? I want to pop in there live with everybody while we're on the air. I think that would be so cool to do.
That would be a cool thing.
How about that? Could you do that for me?
As soon as we hang up, I'll send you the link.
All right.
Well, here's my take on the Zooms. It's funny. I was talking to some folks yesterday.
Okay.
So we normally have a breakfast here at the chamber we get 75 to 80 people.
Okay.
And it's an hour, and there's coffee and donuts or bagels or whatever the hostess or the sponsor serves.
Okay.
And so you get together with 2 or 3 people, and there's your networking with 2 or 3 people.
Right.
Maybe you move on. What the good thing about Zoom is everybody gets the opportunity to say, hey, I'm Joe Catronbone, I'm CEO of the Stuart Chamber of Commerce.
Right.
Do this, I do that. So everybody gets to hear from somebody else, where in a live event, you're going to speak to maybe a half a dozen people.
Right.
Where here, you're going to have 18, 20, 17 people, whatever it is. Each one of them are going to get their opportunity to tell them the rest of them about themselves,
okay,
which they wouldn't have the opportunity to do in a live.
So I'm going to actually pop in there at 8:06 because that's when the news is over. And you know what's going to be really cool is the public information officer from the Stuart Police Department.
Yeah, Brian's going to be there.
Brian's going to be in studio with us. So I thought maybe we could also incorporate, for the first few minutes, if it's all right with you, Joe, to let the businesses know what Stuart PD is doing for the kids for Halloween and get the word out to them. And kind of like WSTU takes over the chamber's Zoom for 5 minutes.
Okay, I'll make sure that happens. That'd be great. He's a great supporter, by the way, of the chamber.
Excellent.
So is Stuart.
Oh, this is going to be fun, Bonnie.
It'll be a lot of
We're
fun.
taking over the chamber Zoom for 5 minutes.
Will Joe and everybody be able to see us over there?
Yeah, they'll
too?
be able to see us. Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
that's great. As soon as we hang up, I'll send you a link.
Oh, that's going to be fantastic. I'm really excited about that.
Thanks. I wanted to. I know I mentioned a little bit about it before, but George Stokas, who's deputy county administrator, and the commission, and they got the CARES money to help business or whatever get back on their feet. It's like PPP and that type of thing.
Okay.
And so the county received, I think, $5.5 million to distribute amongst businesses that were affected. And so it's now, I think I've told you before, 506s were not eligible for PPP funding. Only 501c3s were. Well, the county has changed that. So, for instance, I applied for a $20,000 grant yesterday.
Okay.
Anyone in business can, even if they've received PPP or other federal funds from the SBA or anywhere else, that has not exceeded $500,000. So if you got a PPP check for $250,000, you can still get this $20,000 from the county.
Okay.
So it's you can go to the county website, it's www.martin.fl.us.
Okay.
But you could Google Martin County, and all the application, everything is online. It's simple. They really simplified it, and we want businesses to and it includes utilities, your rent, personnel. It even includes your, for instance, a lot by credit card. So our fees have gone up to almost $1,000 a month on credit card services. It even pays for that. So anybody out there in business, please call me, call the chamber.
Okay.
Go on our website, go on the county website. We want we want that money to stay here in Martin County. So please apply. If you have a business, I don't care if you've already received federal funds. If it hasn't exceeded $500,000, you're still eligible for $20,000. It's not a whole lot, but hey, every little bit helps in these times. So we've county, we've sent it out a couple of times to our 3,000 email addresses, and we're getting a good response. But still, there's people out there they're not on my email list. They're not members of other chambers, so they need to heed what we're telling you. Please, let's not send this money back to the feds. Let's keep the money here in Martin County.
All right, very good, very good. Now, Joe, if people want to reach out to you, how do they reach you in regards to signing up at the chamber?
Well, please call me at 772-287-1088. My extension is 108. Any of our staff can help you, but that's my extension. Or you can go to our website, stuartmartinchamber.org.
All right, pretty simple, folks. stuartmartinchamber.org is the place to go. And by the way, that email I sent you came from my personal email address. Okay. The radio DJ blank 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 at Gmail. Normally I would email you from WSTU morning show at gmail.com, but it just so happened to go from the radio DJ.
But you want me to respond to which?
You can respond. You can whichever one. It doesn't matter. Whichever one. It don't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Send you that link for Morning Joe.
Yeah, send me the link for Morning Joe. I'll log in at 8 o'clock. You guys will hear the news and the audio and all that other good stuff, and we'll go live at 8:06, and we'll just invade your Morning Joe for a few minutes and say hi to everybody and kind of welcome everybody.
Surprise for everyone, because nobody will know or expect it. I'll let Caitlin know, our event coordinator. She kind of heads up and runs.
Yeah, I may even do a giveaway in Morning Joe. In fact, you know what? I'm feeling very generous today, Bonnie. Yeah. I think I want to give away a $20 gift certificate to Ellie's Downtown Deli to somebody. I'm going to do like a scavenger hunt type thing with all your morning. Be the first person to show it to me on the screen. I'll give them a $20 gift certificate to Ellie's Downtown Deli.
Nice.
How's that sound?
That'd be great. We might have to count you in on every Morning Joe from now on.
Well, you know what? Why don't we do that? You do it once a month, right?
No, we do. Well, we're doing it a couple of times a month. But anyway, we can talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll definitely. I would love to, Bonnie and I would love to be a part of your Morning Joe, and we can pop in there depending on the day. Thursdays and Fridays are always best for us.
Yeah, ours is it's always Thursday, because right after I hang up with you, I usually go to Morning Joe.
Okay, you know what? Can pretty much consider it done. Give me a call this afternoon. Let's lock it in, and we'll start doing like a Morning Joe thing on Thursdays.
Perfect.
Sounds great.
Okay.
All right, Joe. Hey, have a great day, and we will talk to you real soon.
See you later.
All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Seeing him really soon then.
Wow, that's going to be exciting.
That will
be. That'll be fun.
Hopefully they have hearty appetites when
I'm sure
somebody
they
wins
will.
from Ellie's.
Yeah, definitely. So I've got gift certificates up there on the wall, so we'll make sure to make that happen. Yeah. Hey, it's news time, 7:47. Let's go to the news desk. Here's Bonnie.
Thanks, Evan. Hundreds of people sounded off on the Wptv Facebook page Wednesday over whether face coverings should still be mandated in local counties.
Palm Beach County commissioners have been bombarded with emails with strong opinions on both sides of the mask debate. So we asked you and an expert, should masks still be required?
People should want to wear masks to save other people's lives.
Gail Marlowe lives half the year in Lake Worth and says she wears a mask to protect her family and friends, and emailed Palm Beach County commissioners asking to extend the mask mandate.
I just feel like this is never going to go away unless people start wearing masks.
Larissa Cito has been wearing a mask for months, but says it should now be a choice, not a requirement.
We're responsible. We're responsible adults. Trust the people of Palm Beach County to be responsible. You know, we know what to do.
Martin County voted Tuesday no longer requiring masks to born in public. And more than 1,000 viewers have been debating on the WPTV Facebook page over a mask mandate. Allison posted, quote, "It's about protecting one another, including their own families. We will never get back to normal life if no one will work together." And Christopher argued the mandates have been nothing but an abuse of government power to begin with.
I think, it's a recipe for disaster because you're going to have increased numbers by the next month or so.
Dr. Olayemi Osiemi is an infectious disease specialist in West Palm Beach.
Until we have an effective vaccine and treatment, I think we should still be very cautious.
He expects a second wave of the virus and says masks should be required and worn properly to slow the spread. In Palm Beach County, Ryan Hughes, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Employees at the Martin County Tax Collector's Office will be voting on whether or not to keep their union representation. WPTV's Treasure Coast reporter Megan McRoberts has details.
She just wants to get rid of us altogether.
Holding signs they hoped Martin County Tax Collector Ruth Pietraszewski would see.
We as the union want all the employees to be treated the same.
Members of the Palm Beach Police Benevolent Association, family members, and former employees rallied for Martin County Tax Collector employees who are in the union.
My goal is to make sure she treats everybody well or just get her out.
They feel the tax collector has long mistreated her employees who support union efforts. Some of those concerns were validated when a former employee and union member in 2019 sued the tax collector for wrongful termination and won.
So we knew right off the bat it was discrimination towards her being a union member.
A state commission found Pietraszewski unlawfully fired a 25-year employee after she headed up efforts to create a union for employees. The tax collector was ordered to stop discouraging employees from joining the union.
She has fired employees, demoted employees because they were with the union.
She played favoritism with everybody.
Now union members fighting against what they call Pietraszewski's continued efforts to do away with the voluntary union, but also more than a dozen of nearly 60 employees signed a petition to have an election to get rid of the union. A letter sent from staff to employees on Pietraszewski's letterhead urged them to vote no union, saying the union wasn't getting employees raises or increased benefits, and called the PBA a complete failure. And all employees can vote on whether or not to keep union representation. All ballots will be counted by the 21st. In Martin County, I'm Megan McRoberts, WPTV News Channel 5.
President Trump defended his response to the coronavirus and touted his economic record yesterday during a live stream speech to the Nonpartisan Economic Club of Florida and similar clubs in 5 other states. The president's address also included an ominous warning.
If I don't get elected in a little while, 20 days, China will own the United States. I can tell you that.
And lastly, President Trump is getting ready for a broadcast town hall event from Miami tonight. At the same time, Joe Biden is hosting a town hall in Philadelphia. The president will then host a rally Friday at Ocala International Airport. The LA Dodgers came out swinging and scored 15 runs in the first inning of Game 3 of the NLCS against the Eastern Conference champion Atlanta Braves. The Braves answered with 1 run. The Dodgers clobbered the Braves in Game 3, 15-3. Now the Braves lead the series 2-1. News time is 7:51. Weather and traffic together are next.
$7:53 on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together. It's all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
Well, we're not finding any accidents or tie-ups for our roadways in St. Lucie County and throughout Martin County. The side streets, major highways are looking clear at the moment. There's your latest look at traffic. It's 78 in Palm City. It's 47 and partly cloudy in Kirkland, Washington. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
Happy Thursday, my sunshine, starting off the day in the mid 70s with a few showers coming in from off the ocean. Highs today in the upper 80s with feels like temperatures in the mid to upper 90s. Partly sunny skies with isolated rainfall and a couple of late day showers and storms. Tonight, lows in the mid 70s under partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, highs in the mid to upper 80s with a 60% chance for afternoon to evening showers and storms, clearing conditions by sunset. For the weekend, lows in the mid 70s, highs in the upper 80s, breezy winds, and a 30% chance for showers and storms a little bit wetter on your Sunday. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
It is 7:59 on the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie. And coming up a little bit after 8 o'clock in the morning, those of you that are in this virtual Zoom room, the Morning Joe, as they say, you guys are all going to be on the air with me live this morning. There's Joe. Joe just logged in literally. You guys are all going to be on the air with me here at WSTU. We're going to be talking about a whole lot of stuff and welcoming you guys into the program with Brian Bosio, the public information officer from the Stuart Police Department. So there should be a whole lot of people, and be prepared. Okay. We're going to have like this little scavenger hunt where I'm going to ask for an item and you be the first person to show me the item in the video screen. And I've got a $20 gift certificate for you from Ellie's Downtown Deli. So I'm going to buy one of you guys lunch. All right. I know Caitlin gave me a thumbs up on that one. So we're going to be talking to you guys here momentarily. Hey, Terry and everybody else. We're WSU Stuart, Martin County's Heritage Station. The news is coming up next. We'll be right back. Don't you dare touch that dial.
from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world. It's the Get Up and Go show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Announcer. It's the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie and our very radio god, as we refer to him as. Yeah, you're a radio god now. You know,
didn't know that.
You're outstanding in your own field. Sergeant Brian Bozzio's here, along with the whole entire crew from the Morning Joe at the Stuart Martin Chamber of Commerce. I want to say good morning.
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Good morning, Candace.
Good morning.
Good morning, Troy.
Good morning.
Jeremy.
Good morning.
Jackie.
Hey there.
Mike.
Good morning.
Joe.
Good morning.
Deb.
Good morning.
The Chuckster.
Good morning, Evan.
And Diane.
Hey, hi.
Hey, this is how you socially distance and have people on the radio and do it. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 14 people on the air live right now. This is amazing.
You missed Jackie from the Be Better Business Bureau.
Where's Jackie? I don't see Jackie. Oh, there's Jackie. There she is. Hi, Jackie.
Greetings.
I'm sorry. I apologize, Miss Jackie.
My bad.
All right. I
like doing it twice, so that's fine.
Do you really? Okay. Well, that's something we can't talk about on the air. Jeez. This is G-rated show, for God's sakes, Jackie. Come on. So anyway, before we get into what we're going to do with the morning, which we're going to actually make this a part of our show now, because I came up with this idea, Brian, like last second when I had Joe on at 7:30. I says, you know what? Let's just make the Morning Joe a part of the morning show, and we can have everybody on a weekly basis for, a little quick get together.
Yeah, just to say hi.
Yeah, just to say hi.
Say hi to Martin County.
And kind of mingle around with everybody. So before I get into talking to the folks at the Morning Joe, Brian, you want to talk about that the chamber does know about already, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to let everybody know that it's Halloween. We assume that a lot of parents aren't going to allow trick-or-treating this year. So Stuart Police Department is putting together a drive-through Halloween Spooktacular event.
Okay.
It's going to be held on Halloween from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Flagler Avenue, right in front of Flagler Park. So you got to drive up. There's no walk-ups allowed.
Wait a minute. Stop.
Yes.
Hold on. Diane did not raise her hand and ask permission to leave the screen.
Whoa.
Okay.
Where'd you go?
So we're going to have to put her in the timeout chair. Okay. So you have to raise your hand and ask permission. I will call you out on the radio. Okay. So you'll learn that about me. So you got one demerit against you, Brian. We'll have to put her in timeout.
We'll
jail.
give her a verbal warning this time.
Verbal warning. Okay. All right.
And my last name's Moret anyway, so why not?
Moret, sure. There we go.
And
All
the
right.
next time, Brian might give you a ticket from the officer.
Verbal warning this time.
Verbal,
Sergeant,
just
from the
a
sergeant.
verbal warning. All right, Brian, go ahead. Continue on.
Yeah, so I just want to let everybody know that this event is going on. We have a bunch of vendors that are going to be there, all socially distancing. It's going to be a drive-through event, so bring the kids, dress up in your favorite costume. We'll have a fun little event for kids to go out and get some candy in a safe environment. So,
okay.
And I would also like to thank the chamber because they email blasted my flyer for me, and I got that the other day, and I really appreciate it.
All right, now Justin just joined in the conversation, so now
why is he tardy?
Yeah, we need to find out why Justin is tardy. So Justin, if you would please, you need to have a legitimate excuse why you're late, because we're on the radio live this morning, and now you've put a wrench in the whole thing, and he's walking around to boot as well. So, what's the deal here, Justin?
So the deal is so I'm the owner of Hard Exercise Work Fitness, Stuart.
Okay.
And so anyway, that's where I'm coming from. But my wife had a doctor's appointment down in Miami. That was kind of a last minute fill-in. So I'm currently doing this.
Oh, and what is that we're seeing? Oh, you're babysitting. Okay.
No, I don't think you can babysit your own child, but
okay. All right.
So I have my daughter this morning, so we're getting a little bit of a late start. So that's why I had to jump on late. So she's settled.
It's take your
and that's
daughter.
why.
So it's take your daughter to work
To
day.
meet,
That's
take
fine.
her to meeting Joe.
All right. Well, we'll
Yeah.
excuse that one, Justin. And Justin, just so you know, where I'm the host of the Get Up and Go show with my co-host Bonnie, who's to my left. Sergeant Brian Bosio is here from the Stuart PD, and we just came up with this idea we're going to start doing on a weekly basis. Having you guys all on the air with us, and I'm kind of go around the room real quick here, and Brian, you can obviously see my screen, I hope, right?
I can.
Okay,
yes.
and I'm going to let you conduct some of the interviews too.
Oh,
we're putting you're the god of radio,
wow,
I mean,
put me on the hot seat.
I'm putting you on the hot seat. So we'll start with Caitlin. I'll let you ask Caitlin one question, okay?
One question?
Just one question.
Make it a good one.
Oh, shit.
Boy.
Wow, you're putting me on the spot here.
Yeah, one question.
Any question in the world?
Well, no, not any question in the world. It has to be about, what she possibly may do, like who's she representing.
All right. Well, Caitlin.
I just dropped a hint to you. Did you miss that?
I did, totally.
I said about what she may do.
What's your business,
Yeah,
Caitlin?
what's your business, Caitlin? There.
I am the events coordinator for the Stuart Martin County Chamber, so I put on these little events here.
Oh, yeah. Joe mentioned you earlier that you would be with us.
Thanks, Joe.
And I was going to ask what you was going to have for lunch because you said anything.
All right. So
We're doing our Boss's Day lunch a day early at Carrabba's.
Oh,
but
wow.
if I can win that $20 gift card to Ellie's, I'll go tomorrow.
Okay. Well, you never know.
Bonus.
All right. Go ahead. Candace is next.
Candace,
Brian.
good morning.
Good morning. Okay,
And-
what's your question?
What business do you represent?
I own Skin Serenity Spa in downtown Stuart, and I believe we've met several times.
Oh,
we have.
Oh.
I wasn't going to bring that up because I thought you wanted to forget about your past, but we can.
No, it always creeps up.
Okay. All right. So next to be Troy.
I
He
know
has his-
Troy.
He has his logo in the background. Very nice, Troy. Man
So,
of many
Brian, you got a
words.
question
Man of
for
man
me?
of many words.
I've asked you many questions, Troy. Do you want to talk about what business you represent?
Well, I represent a couple of things. First of all, Stuart. I'm a real estate advisor for Engel and Voker Stewart.
Okay.
But I also represent the city of Stuart, and by default, the city of Stuart Police Department, which Brian is an amazing member of.
Oh, thank you.
Of the police department. He does great work. I'm a city commissioner with Stuart. Love this guy, Brian. He does a great job. We do wonder about his accent from time to time, but otherwise.
I like the accent.
Yeah.
I
try to hide it.
And we do have
that Mississippi drawl, isn't it?
What's that?
Get rid of that Mississippi drawl.
Yeah.
I just want to say that the city of Stuart has an amazing group of men and women that are as our police department. I actually just went out and trained with them a couple weeks ago and learned very valuable lessons. If you're going to show up with a firearm, make sure it's loaded. Right, Brian?
Oh, boy. Really?
That's scary.
I heard you outshot a few of the guys. That's what I heard.
You gave him a gun?
I didn't. I certainly didn't.
Yeah, they gave me an unloaded gun.
But there was no bullets. No bullets.
All right.
I'm kind of like Barney. But,
There you go. I gave you guys a little bit better view on change cameras, so now you can see all of us. There we go. All right. Let's see. Jeremy's next, Brian. Go ahead.
Do you want me to ask the same question?
Well,
anyway?
ask him whatever you want.
Well, I was going to ask about the lunch thing, and you
All
told
right,
me you wanted
Go ahead.
to.
I'm winning that gift certificate.
Oh.
You have to fight me for it, Jeremy.
They're
if
pulling.
I win it, I'm giving it to the Stuart Police Department.
Oh, they have enough of those.
Now Troy's gotta win.
I'm rooting for. I'm not going to say who I'm rooting for.
All right. So, Jeremy, what do? Who you representing?
I represent Growth Squad. We're a local marketing agency. We're actually a board of director member for the Chamber of Commerce as well, and the Chamber is our client.
Excellent.
We built their website, and
Nice.
so, but we represent a lot of small businesses here in Martin County. And I'm going to order the grilled ham and cheese from Ellie's Deli.
Wow. Okay.
Have a bowl of soup with it too.
All right.
Yes.
Jackie is next, Brian.
Jackie, good morning.
Hello there.
And who do
Jackie
you?
McNeil with the Better Business Bureau serving Southeast Florida and the Caribbean. The Northern Branch office is in downtown Stuart. Been here servicing the area 11 counties since 1969.
Now we know who to call if we need the Better Business Bureau.
Yeah, that's right.
Excellent.
There we go. All right, Mike is
Got me.
next. Brian.
Mike, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I'm an executive business coach. I guess really it's not a question, Evan, but I think perhaps this is a pretty interesting virtual call. You've got a calling here. You ought to be leading perhaps all the virtual calls for many other entities and groups out there in the marketplace.
Well, we can discuss that. I am available for hire because I am actually a public speaker and I do coordinate events, so we can talk off the air if you would like. That's not a problem.
Yeah, very, very good. And I was excited yesterday having lunch with the chamber yesterday. It was just nice to be out and be around some people. It was a great day and a great event yesterday.
Very nice. I feel like I'm looking at the Brady Bunch ×6 screen with everybody in the screens.
Oh,
you know. We're going to skip over Joe for a minute. Let's go over to Deb. She's on the left of the screen right now. Brian, what would you like to ask Deb this morning?
Let's find out where Deb is from and who she represents.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning. I'm the founder of DDS for Vets, and it's a resource center for our local veterans. And I do fundraising to give a service dog, a fully working service dog, to a veteran. And we actually, Saturday, November 14th, we're having our 50 sock hop, and we have the amazing Joe Rosen as our MC. There's going to be it's going to be a great night. There's appetizers, cocktails, dinner, and a lot of surprises, a lot of music, a lot of dancing, and a lot of cool people are coming. So that is part of the fundraising that we do.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Very, very, very cool.
Good, doing the work for veterans too. We appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely so, without a doubt. We are legally represented also on the virtual call this morning by attorney Chuck Geary. I hope I could say that right. Is that right, Chuck?
Yes. Good morning, guys. Chuck Geary.
Well, I don't have to worry about doing anything illegal because I'm represented by Chuck.
You are good. You're good.
I know he can't exercise his right to remain silent. That's for sure.
Yeah.
He loves talking.
I'm an accident lawyer with Lesser, Landy, and Smith, and we're in downtown Stuart, right across from the courthouse.
Wait, say that one more time. Lesser, Landy, and Smith.
Yeah, you see let's see here. Where is it? Over here.
There it is over there. There you go.
There it is. Lesser, Landy, and Smith.
I think I heard Lester Lawyer advertised at WPSL yesterday. I heard it on our sister station, the lesser one.
Definitely so. All right, and let's see here. Diane is up next. What would you like to ask Diane?
Diane, what?
I'm putting you on the spot.
I got to ask a different question.
Poor guy's had 2 hours sleep. He worked in detail last night.
He needs some sleep.
Yeah,
I do need some sleep. Well, Diane, who are you with, and who do you represent?
I own my own business. I'm called Diana Moret, the Business Profit Coach, and I help small businesses, such as the ones in this call, to get more profit out of their business and grow it in a very systematic, planned way. That's what I do, and I do it well.
Okay.
Excellent. Businesses helping businesses.
And last but not least, we go to Daddy Daycare. Hey, Justin, what's happening?
How much are you guys?
Good. So you own a fitness center or a gym?
Yeah, so it's called Hugh Fitness Stuart. We're located in the Stuart Bowl Plaza, right off of US 1.
Oh, I actually voiced your commercial for you guys. That's right.
Yeah. It came out great.
Thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And last but not least,
a question for Justin.
All right.
Yes.
Where'd you kill that buck?
Is that a 4-point, 5-point, 6-point buck? What is it?
I have no. What do we? I think it's a 6-pointer.
Okay, I like your coffee glass, by the way. Like your mug.
I like your hat.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, the short story is, my wife likes to go on these antiquing trips with her mom up in Mount Dora. It's like the largest outdoor yard sale, and she just finds these where she used to own her own little boutique. So it was a thing that hung in the store there, and now it adorns our wall. I'm actually from New Hampshire originally, but not a hunter.
Okay.
But yeah, it's pretty funny. We actually have 2 of them, I think, but that's Rudy.
Does that outdoor sale in Mount Dora, does it go on all the time? Will it be happening right about Halloween this year? Because I'm heading up that way and I've always wanted to go.
That's a fantastic question. I'll ask my wife when the next time they're going around, and if you just reach out to me at the gym, I can have the answer for you there.
There you go, Bonnie.
Where's your gym located? Oh, you said
It's
the
located
Stuart,
in
the Stuart Bowl.
It's located in the Stuart Bowl Plaza.
Oh, right.
Or you can email me. My email is super easy. It's my first name, Justin, at hewfitness.com.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Okay.
You got it.
All right. So now what we're going to do, it's time to give away the $20 gift certificate. All right. So, Brian, if you'll reach underneath the table, because that's where the wheel is, and spin the wheel.
Sure. I got it. Ready?
All right, here we go. We're going to spin the wheel, and then that's going to tell us what item we're asking for. See, we're like the Price is Right. We have everything here.
I love the Price is Right.
Thank you. Come
Me
on
too.
down, Caitlin Harley.
I love
All
it
right.
too, Caitlin.
All right. So, Brian, what is the item that we're looking for? And the first person to hold it up on screen will be getting. Look at this. They're all leaving to
They're
go.
all scrambling. They're
They're
looking
all
around.
scrambling. Okay. They're all like waiting for me to announce it. You're going to win this.
It's the morning, Joe. I'm getting a cup of coffee.
All right. Well, we're not going to ask for a coffee mug. I can tell you
That's
that
too
much.
easy.
All right. Candace just popped back in. We're waiting for Justin to pop back in. He had to go check on the child, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Child, okay. Everything's good. Child didn't get into the beer,
No,
right?
No. She just went to the bathroom.
Okay. Very good. Okay. It's TMI. All right. Brian, what are we asking for?
She's 3.
All right. What?
I'm thinking first person to show us $100 bill.
$100 bill on the screen.
Please.
$100 bill. $100 bill, and you're going to get this. Okay. Ellie's gift certificate. Look, they're all scrambling. Look at this.
So
no.
now-
Look.
Oh.
Virtual.
Wow.
Oh. All right. So, you know what?
Well, we know everyone who has cash lying around
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Write down their names.
Yeah. You know, here's the thing. Do we give bonus points for creativity?
I think so.
Why not?
All right. So I guess we're going to give Caitlin Hartley the $20 gift certificate. We were going to ask for a can of Pepsi only because Caitlin was drinking a can of Coke. We caught on to
You'll
that
only ever
earlier.
find me with Coke.
That's right. All right. The legal kind.
Yes, the soda.
All right. So, Caitlin, I'm
But
going to.
Diana's got $1 million.
Oh, whoa. Look at that. Wait, hold on. I'll show you what I've got, but you guys may not like this. Let me switch cameras.
Oh,
Hold
I
on.
gave you that, Evan.
Yes, Bonnie gave.
I get that from a
See that one?
Trumper client.
Joe also has one of those.
Does he? Okay. All right.
That's a cool one too.
Yeah. So anyway, congratulations goes out to Caitlin. She's the winner of the $20 gift certificate from Ellie's.
You know
Okay.
what?
What?
I will be generous and let you give it to someone else.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. That means we have to ask for another item then.
Am I
There
being
you
put
go.
back on the spot?
Yes. Let's spin the
But you
wheel.
have to beat my creativity this time.
Yes. You got to beat the creativity. All right. Let's spin the wheel. Here we go.
Wow, I can't believe she wanted to give that away.
This is a lot of fun. Where did Joe go? Oh, there's Joe. He switched places. Okay. All right. There's Joe. All right. Look at Caitlin. She's chugging that Coke, man. How many of those you go through? How many of those you go through a day, Caitlin?
I've been trying to cut back. It's like 2 to 3, depending for maybe if it's a bad day. Who knows?
She's cokehead.
I don't drink coffee. I don't drink coffee.
Oh,
I drink
okay. She's into Coke. All right. Very good. All right, Brian, what are we asking for? Look, Justin's in deep thought. Like, let's
Getting
see
ready.
what I'm going to scramble for.
Show us
Something
related to Halloween.
Something related to Halloween. What do we got? Let's see. Oh, look at that, Candace, right on the spot.
Oh, Candace. Oh, wow. She's got a
Look at that. All right.
Jackie's got a costume.
She has.
Eagle Scout.
What is that?
Okay.
that
All
a
right.
pumpkin?
All right.
Was it a picture of
Pumpkin.
something?
Yeah, that's a pumpkin.
Oh,
All
a
right.
pumpkin.
Wow.
My
Ooh, there you
nephew.
go, Justin.
All right. All right. Looks like it's going to be Candace. Okay. So and here's an idea, Joe. For the morning Joe right before Halloween, everybody has to come dressed in costume, and we're going to give a prize away to the best costume. How's that?
Wow.
All right. What do you think, Joe?
Every Thursday, are we, Caitlin?
We normally do them once a month,
Oh, okay.
but don't know. We can talk about it. We can
All
maybe
right.
make it
Yeah,
more
maybe
often happen.
maybe like the last Thursday of the month. What's the last Thursday? In 2 weeks from today?
29th. The 29th.
The 29th,
I think.
yeah. Yeah, so maybe on the 29th you can do an email blast and we could have a special Halloween edition of Morning Joe and we'll call it Morning Spooktacular.
Oh, and that's my birthday.
And everybody
Writing all this down.
everybody has to come dressed in costume. And we'll give I'll find out. I'm gonna get a gift card from one of our sponsors somewhere.
And maybe we'll wear a costume
Yeah,
too.
maybe we'll wear costumes also.
Because we wouldn't expect you to do something
Brian,
we
you could
wouldn't want
pretend
to
to be
do.
a cop. How's that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect.
Easy. I pretend every day.
And Evan and I will come in as radio hosts.
All right. So Candace, let me give you the email to the morning show. It's wstumorningshow@gmail.com. wstumorningshow@gmail.com.
Send it to you.
Shoot me in.
I'll send it to you.
All right. All right. And then send me your address and I'll put this in the mail to you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It's our pleasure.
I'm going to give it to my girls because we order from Ellie's about 3 times a week.
Cool.
So I'm going to give the girls at my spa and they
Excellent.
can put it in their lunch. So
Excellent.
thank you.
Excellent. Hey guys, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
It was a lot of fun. And hey, Justin, go check on your daughter. Make sure that front to back when they clean. Okay.
Thanks for the tip.
Hey, listen, I got 4 kids. Trust me, I know. Definitely. Have a great day, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye,
All right, bye-bye. That was fun.
That was a lot of
That
fun.
was so cool.
We had like 17 or so people on the air, like all
Yeah.
at once.
Yeah.
That worked out fabulous,
Yeah,
Evan.
definitely so. Let me write Candace's name on here so I know that
We had a Caitlin, and I can't believe Caitlin gave the certificate
she
away.
gave it back.
She must be losing appetite during all that
Right,
Coca-Cola.
exactly. She's getting her calories.
I'm telling you. So, Brian, let's one more time. Let's go over what's going to be happening. Then we're commercial break, and then we're going to go to Randy Siegel, who's standing by with the space report.
Sure. On Halloween, we're having our Spooktacular event, a drive-through trick-or-treating event. We
Okay.
got all sorts of vendors and folks that are going to have cool little setups.
Okay.
Drive through, get your costume on. We'll be giving out candy to the kids. It's all going to be socially distanced. It's all going to be safe.
Okay.
And
that's going to be happening on Halloween also.
on Halloween,
Okay.
6 to 9 p.m. And that's
Okay.
going to be in front of Flagler Park, right on Flagler Avenue.
Okay, so it's right across the tracks here.
Yes.
Down from Mulligan's.
Yes.
Right below the
there.
bridge, right? Right
Correct.
below the bridge down
So like
here.
that circle is
Where the
circle-
Pelican Cafe used to be.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right
Yeah.
there. You're going to drive right through there.
Don't
So
they
you come
got-
down Flagler Avenue. We're going to have all sorts of signs and cones, and you'll know
They
where to
got
go.
like a little bridge or a boardwalk going
Yes.
across there too.
Yep.
And what a
Okay.
nice way to spend a Saturday
That's
night.
cool.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a lot of
Well, we
fun.
figured a lot of parents aren't going to allow kids to go trick or treating door to
Right.
door because of the virus, and so we wanted to do something for the community and the kids, and we hope we get a great turnout.
Very
Yep,
good.
you got to mark your calendar 2 weeks from Saturday, Halloween.
On Halloween.
On
yes.
Halloween starts at 6:00. It's very safe. You don't even have to get out of the car.
Don't even have to get out of the car.
Don't even have to be in a costume.
You don't
'Cause some
have
people
to
don't.
be, but
Some
that would
people
be kinda,
don't need a costume.
It would be kind of lame if you're not in a
Yeah,
costume.
right.
But I mean, we're not going to deny you candy,
Yeah.
but
Right.
Kind of fun to do that
Yeah, it's
anyway.
part
I
of the-
think
it's
kids
part of the thing.
like to dress up.
Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds
I'll
good.
be dressed up.
Yes.
So
Well, yeah, you're gonna have your
heck
cop
yeah.
your cop uniform.
I'm
on.
actually
That's
going to
your
be
costume.
I'm going to be a zombie cop.
Oh, I like that.
That's going to be kind of cool.
I think you're
Okay.
going to be that little bit later today. You're a little bit
I
tired.
am tired.
But you know what? You show up.
I did.
And that's
I
that's
showed
what
up. I'm a
counts.
little off my game, and here is Evan putting me on the spot.
Right.
Ask
So,
a question.
I didn't have enough
Come
coffee.
on, Brian.
What
Ask
can
a
I say?
question.
Ask a question. All right, we're
He
gonna
threw me off with that too.
Yeah.
I didn't think about asking
It's all
about
good.
their business.
we're
It's
gonna
showbiz.
take
You got to roll with it.
We're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to talk to Randy Siegel with the Space Report. We'll be right back.
If you have a suggestion for the show, we would love to hear from you. Send us an email to WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
8:36. Boy, are we way behind, but that's okay. It's better be late than never, as they say. Randy Siegel's here with a space report. We got to get you on that Zoom call, Randy.
Yeah, it'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, definitely, man. I had a lot of fun with those guys.
You have a lot of fun with everybody.
I try to.
Yep, between you and Bonnie, it's great.
Oh man, we have a hoot. That's all I gotta say.
Having a blast over here as
Yeah.
we blast off to outer space.
Yeah,
What a segue.
yeah.
Love it.
Talk to me and tell me what's going on in space.
Well, 1997, that's when NASA, with the European Space Agency, launched the Cassini-Hyginus spacecraft, headed out to Saturn. 20 years of orbiting Saturn, and then Cassini was burnt up in the Saturn atmosphere. And for China, it was a major, major day in 2003. That's when they had their first human space flight that took place. Yang Liwei became the first Chinese astronaut in space. The astronauts are all on board the International Space Station currently. There's now a crew of 6 that are on board the station, having successfully gone on Tuesday and reached the space station, yesterday. So now there's going to be a change of command that will take place on the 20th. And the reason for the change of command is because 3 astronauts that have been aboard the station for 6 months will be coming home. Chris Cassidy, Ivan Wagner, and Anatoly Ivanushin will be returning home. So you're seeing changes taking place on the space station. The command will go from Cassidy to Rusakov during a change of command ceremony on Tuesday. The Crew 1 for the United States on board the SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket is scheduled for November 18th if everything stays the same. The next launch of the Falcon rocket will take place on at 8:27 in the morning. That's when the Falcon 9 will take off, bringing into orbit another 60 Starlink satellites. It should be a beautiful launch and a beautiful landing taking place. And of course, I still love you. We also know that there's minor damage that has been noted on the International Space Station and their solar panels and their windows by micrometeorites. They have hit the different locations and they have taken control. No, it doesn't crack it because there's plenty of room for it, but they're still being hit by debris while being in orbit. There'll be 2 spacewalks taking place next year. The 2 spacewalks are being set up because of a new Russian module going to the International Space Station in April of next year. Therefore, the Russians will be dumping their Pirs module in favor of this brand new module on the space station. Breaking with tradition, for the first time in their history, Scientific American and Nature magazines have both endorsed Joe Biden for president. The reason for this is because they are not a climate denier, as the Republican Party has been, and as a result, they're trying to show that they are being very cautious, and they are also going with what science is showing. Very interesting for those 2 magazines to take a political stand. Very surprising, as a matter of fact. Blue Origin yesterday had a very successful suborbital test flight. The vehicle took off, it reached 61 miles, and then it ejected its capsule unmanned, but with a lot of scientific instruments on board, and then landed by parachute. The first stage of the New Shepard landed by itself autonomously and showed once again that they have the ability to do suborbital flights, as well as being in a position to land with no problems. We also found out that 2 spacecrafts were lost in a launch that took place from the Kourou Cosmodrome in South America. And the reason for this loss was that the satellites failed to eject as they were supposed to from their habitat that they had in the containers. They stayed together. And as a result, that part of the mission was lost. NASA has selected the first human-tended suborbital research, which will take place by various companies as we move forward. Virgin Galactic is the major one to do that. Lastly, we want to tell you that currently the Indian government is targeting August of 2022 for its first Gaganyaan manned spaceflight, despite the COVID-19 virus's impact on their program. Tomorrow, we'll tell you about more launches taking place from China and the Artemis Accords. So until then, have a great day, everybody.
Randy, don't leave yet.
Yes, sir.
Can you do me a favor? Whoever is doing your house cleaning there with the vacuum, could you send them over here, please, to vacuum our carpet as well? It's dirty.
They were cutting my grass.
Or cutting your grass, whatever they were doing.
I didn't know they were going to be there this early.
Yeah, you got to go out there and yell at those guys and tell them, hey, listen, you know, I'm doing a radio show here, okay?
We got to pretend that they were mowing grass on the moon if there is any grass on the moon.
That was a live report from the from Starlink up there. They were mowing the grass on the moon.
I know, but it happens rarely, luckily.
Have a great day. Have a great day, Randy.
Have a great day, everyone.
All right.
Keep up the good fun.
There we go. Time to head on over to Ellie's Downtown Deli, where Bonnie's standing by with the latest delicacies that everybody at the Chamber loves this morning.
Yeah,
right?
It sounds like Candace from over at the Chamber will be enjoying a delicious, maybe perhaps a fresh jumbo wrap from Ellie's Deli. Perhaps she'll choose the chicken fajita wrap. It comes in a wrap of your choice: garlic, herb, tomato, basil, wrapped in a spinach wrap, stuffed with sauteed chicken and peppers. Get those onions going in there, some cheddar cheese, sour cream, romaine, and sweet Thai chili sauce.
Sounds so good.
Served with a side of your choice. And at Ellie's Deli, they also dip served over a bed of lettuce with chopped onion, tomato, jalapenos, and crackers, and delicious desserts too. Ellie's Downtown Deli in Stuart now has their patio back open, plus they're at 50% dining inside with a full menu for pickup or delivery. Ellie's has full dinners available for takeout, plus their fabulous desserts as well. Call 772-781-6605 to order and pick up today. They're located 18 Southeast 6th Street, just off Colorado in Stuart. Call 772-781-6605. Ellie's Downtown Deli in Stuart.
Time for the Precious Metals Report. It's all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Gold opening up at $1,895 an ounce. And silver opening up at $23.74 an ounce. That's the Precious Metals Report. It's all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Time for news at 8:45 on the Get Up and Go show. Here's Bonnie.
Thanks once again. Fresh water from Lake Okeechobee is now being released into the St. Lucie River at a rate of 1,800 cubic feet per second, according to the United States Army Corps of Engineers. WPTV's Derek Lowe reports.
Right behind me at the St. Lucie Lock in Stuart is where water from Lake Okeechobee is being fed into the St. Lucie River for the first time in nearly 2 years. At the Ohana Surf Shop next to Stuart Beach,
connecting with the ocean itself, families have really been enjoying it.
Business has been good for the past 2 summers with zero discharge from Lake Okeechobee.
Experienced, one of our best years in our 14 years we've been open.
Jordan Schwartz is the owner of the Sandy Shop that sells surfboards and fishing bait.
Absolutely.
He's worried about the environmental impact.
Here we go again. We got discharges. We got brown water. We got seagrass dying. The fish are leaving. That's going to hurt everybody's business.
The Army Corps of Engineers said on Wednesday that water would begin flowing at 1,800 cubic feet per second to help protect homes around the lake from flooding.
This is a blow for sure.
John Mayle is the Ecosystem Restoration Manager for Martin County. He says discharges from the lake don't help the already overwhelming amount of fresh water coming from local canals.
Even without lake discharges, and that water comes with high nutrients.
And that businesses, not just on the coast, could suffer as a result.
There's so much of our local economy that depends on water and water quality specifically.
You're dealing with COVID, you're dealing with issues from that, and now you're going to be dealing with water issues as well.
And John says, given the time of year and the colder water temperatures compared to the summer, that blue-green algae is not likely to bloom. Reporting in Stuart, I'm Derek Bloom, WPTV.
Hundreds of people sounded off on the WPTV Facebook page Wednesday over whether face coverings should still be mandated in local counties. WPTV's Ryan Hughes has the story.
Palm Beach County commissioners have been bombarded with emails with strong opinions on both sides of the mask debate. So we asked you and an expert, should masks still be required?
People should want to wear masks to save other people's lives.
Gail Marlowe lives half the year in Lake Worth and says she wears a mask to protect her family and friends, and emailed Palm Beach County commissioners asking to extend the mask mandate.
I just feel like this is never going to go away unless people start wearing masks.
Larissa Cito has been wearing a mask for months, but says it should now be a choice, not a requirement.
We're responsible. We're responsible adults. Trust the people of Palm Beach County to be responsible. You know, we know what to do.
Martin County voted Tuesday no longer requiring masks to be worn in public, and more than 1,000 viewers have been debating on the WPTV Facebook page over a mask mandate. Allison posted, quote, "It's about protecting one another, including their own families. We will never get back to normal life if no one will work together." And Christopher argued the mandates have been nothing but an abuse of government power to begin with.
I think it's a recipe for disaster because you're going to have increased numbers by next month or so.
Dr. Olayemi Osiemi is an infectious disease specialist in West Palm Beach.
Until we have an effective vaccine and treatment, I think we should still be very cautious.
He expects a second wave of the virus and says masks should be required and worn properly to slow the spread. In Palm Beach County, Ryan Hughes, WPTV, News Channel 5.
For those struggling or who have struggled with addiction, finding an outlet and passion is key to a successful recovery. In Boynton Beach, there's a safe place to go for those who are into fitness. It's called Spiritually Fit. WPTV's Eric Rackow has the story.
At CrossFit Boynton Beach.
Hey, come on, give me 5 more. Give me 5 more. You got it, Greg.
You'll find a dedicated group of athletes working out any time of any day. But on Sundays at 6 p.m., it's an even stronger group of people lifting heavy weights, but also carrying one on their shoulders.
Just something that really keeps me centered. Kind of what got me out of that dark place.
They're determined to keep their bodies and minds strong.
So I reached out for some help. I got help. And ever since then, CrossFit and fitness has been a big part of my recovery.
Nick Ricci is responsible for getting this group together. He started Spiritually Fit after dealing with addiction himself and reaching a turning point towards recovery.
When I almost lost my life, it was a very traumatic experience for me, traumatic experience for my family.
The faith-based functional fitness class for the recovery community is open to everyone, but especially for those who struggle with any type of addiction.
I believe that fitness is very important and vital to the recovery process, and it's very beneficial.
CrossFit itself, it really brought me back from where I was.
This is a safe space where those winning the fight to stay sober can also find common ground in their shared love for fitness.
We're in this together. You're not alone.
There's really good, genuine people out here that want to help.
In Boynton Beach, Erica Rako, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Saturday's game at the Swamp in Gainesville between UF and LSU is being postponed because of the Gators are dealing with COVID-19 infections and quarantines. The SEC says the game's new date as of now is December 12th. News time is 8:50. We'll have weather and traffic together next.
8:52 on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together, all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
It's a good-looking ride on this Thursday morning, and this includes US 1 for Martin County and St. Lucie County. Includes our major highways, too. Everything looks fine traffic-wise. Your latest look at traffic. It's partly cloudy in Stuart, 81. In Philadelphia this morning, it's a cool 56. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
Happy Thursday, my sunshine, starting off the day in the mid-70s with a few showers coming in from off the ocean. Highs today in the upper 80s with feels-like temperatures in the mid to upper 90s. Partly sunny skies with isolated rainfall and a couple of late-day showers and storms. Tonight, lows in the mid-70s under partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, highs in the mid to upper 80s with a 60% chance for afternoon to evening showers and storms, clearing conditions by sunset. For the weekend, lows in the mid-70s, highs in the upper 80s, breezy winds, and a 30% chance for showers and storms a little bit wetter on your Sunday. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Do you have a suggestion for the show? Send us an email, WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. And now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
I went through it. Now they say I'm immune. I feel so powerful. I'll walk into that.
I beg your pardon. You gave me COVID in the rose garden.
I'll kiss the guy.
Your invitation.
Kiss the beautiful women.
Led directly to hospitalization. When I received your invitation, I thought only smart people would go. But I beg your pardon. You gave me COVID in the rose garden.
Kind of an appropriate song.
Remdesivir and dexamethasone means I'm gonna be spending time alone. Antibody quarantine cocktails for everyone. I beg your pardon. You gave me COVID in the rose garden.
I'll kiss the guy.
Your invitation.
Kiss the beautiful women.
Led directly to hospitalization.
Everybody, just give
you gave me COVID in the rose garden.
Uh-huh. Who used to do that? Lynn Anderson, I think. I think my mom had the record album.
Not sure. We have a call. Hi, you're on the air with Evan and Bonnie. Who's this?
Ba, 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 ba.
Hey, it's the one and only Fredo. Fredo, you missed a big Zoom call earlier.
Say that again. What?
You missed a big Zoom call. We had the chamber on, and everybody from the chamber was on a Zoom, and we had like 18 people on the air with us.
Oh, wow, man. That's technology for you right there.
Yeah, it was a major. We had a party on the air, and Brian Bosio was in studio.
I think Fredo likes to Zoom all the chicks, possibly.
Yeah, that's his issue.
Wow, that's what cam girls are for. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So what do we owe the honor of this phone call this morning?
Well, I called to promote my new Halloween mask company. Yeah, man.
Oh.
Fredo's Halloween mask company. Yeah,
okay.
Man.
All right.
Yeah. Now, the first mask will be a Bonnie mask with the big hair, glasses, and you get free news reports to hold in your hand as you go knocking on getting candy. Yeah, man.
I like that. Okay. I like that. The Bonnie mask.
I like it too.
Okay.
Then the other one is the Phil mask, which comes with glasses and a box that has a cackle with it. Yeah, man.
Cackle.
Yeah.
Is it Phil in red face? Because his face was pretty red yesterday.
Yeah.
From eating all
that's the alternate version for an extra $10.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Okay.
And then we have the Evan mask that has a pair of red headphones with it and a ball cap. Yeah, man. Yeah. So there you go. And it comes with a microphone, too. And a car service and a DJ service, and that's all the extra accessories. Yeah, man. So,
do we have a Brian Bosio mask on Slate also?
Man. Yep, it's that, and it comes with like some I don't know, some Boston cheese or something like that. I don't know. So
some Boston cream pie.
Is there a Fredo mask involved?
Yeah, do we have a Fredo mask?
No, there's no Fredo mask because there's already one good-looking Fredo. I don't need a bunch of other ladies getting confused.
All right.
He doesn't want to have competition of his own.
Oh, Fredo, we got to say goodbye because it's the end of the show, unfortunately. We could go on another 3 hours, for God's sake. So have a great day, Fredo.
All right.
See you soon. All right, bye-bye. That's Fredo checking in. And Bonnie, wow, that was probably some of the most fun I've had in a long time on the show.
That was definitely a great idea you had of getting everybody together with the Morning Joe and the Zoom meeting. It was fun being on the air with all those people at once.
We're going to do that again, definitely down the road. I'm going to get a hold of that one young lady, and we'll set that up. We say chow mein,
Honduras,
and arrivederci, folks. Be kind to one another and just spread the love.
And yeah, it's going to be raining today, but smile because there's only one more day before the weekend.
There you go, folks. We'll have the TGIF edition of the program tomorrow, right back here at WSTU Stuart, Martin County's Heritage Station. It's 9 a.m. Here comes the news, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.